Howdy doody, everyone. Welcome back for another episode of Blood and Ichor, episode 13 this time. The party are down chilling in the Ashen Fissure. They've just met with Prometheus, who introduced them to someone called Milo, who is our current sixth player, played by Shenny here. It has been pretty chill since their little chat with Hercules. They haven't really, like, last session wasn't too crazy. They didn't get themselves in much trouble. It was more just learning more about themselves. Alexon, who is claiming himself to be the main character of this campaign, learned a little bit more, learned a little bit more about himself from Prometheus. They had a little one-on-one chat. Yeah, so they've all sort of come back to the tavern to unwind. I assume they're going to talk to each other. Yeah, it's pretty much where we left off from. I will leave it in your capable hands. I'm going to switch to some tavern music. So as long as you all don't start crying and shit, that should be fine. It's a happy music. All right. All yours. Go crazy, team. Boom. So, super quick, just real quick, could someone check stream and make sure the players have sound coming through? For me, it's here. It should be working, but it's not coming up with anything. Why the fuck is that not working? I'm glad I figured it out right fucking now. Okay, 2 seconds. Boom. Why is that not doing that? Is it now working? I feel like it should now be working.
Hello, hello.
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 What? Yeah, I can hear us.
Yeah, we can hear us. Yeah.
Weird. All right, well, there you go. Glad that you guys didn't really start saying much yet. Cool. Fucking.
Would have been so funny if he lore dumped everything that he learned.
So this is what just happened. Now, cool. Alexon just walked in. Alexon is moody after his chat with Prometheus. It's a very quick recap on what just happened there for listeners. Go crazy.
And yeah, he just kind of goes, there's a lot I need to tell you all. Uh, it seems that, like you said, Ione, my father might not have been responsible for everything that me and my family have gone through. It seems as I thought it was my fault. But I'll wait till Ione and Clementine are here as well.
Oh, okay. She looks concerned but doesn't press for more.
Yeah, I guess, with sensitive matters, I guess it's better to not have to repeat yourself, maybe? Is that
Hmm.
Uh,
Also, give you some time to think about it.
That's true.
yes, but that also being said, I don't know if I'm completely in the right with how all these things transpired. I have caused the harm that has befallen my family.
I think we learned that.
Well, yes. No, it's a little more than that, Ione.
Oh,
I took a I took a child away from his mother, and the mother retaliated,
what?
rightfully so.
You took a child away from its mother.
Well, you know how I was talking about my son Theron, right? I've told you
The
about him.
the one who killed you, whose father you killed.
Yes,
The mother was alive the whole time?
uh, I was not aware of that fact.
Right.
Uh,
Right, yeah, just like you weren't aware that your wife was suffering in. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I see.
when I saved, well, saved is not the right word at all. When I took Theron from his home after killing his father, uh, there was no mother. I thought that it was just them, and I took responsibility of Theron, and he was my son. But obviously, there was a mother, and she was angry with me, rightfully so, with the harm
Very
that
much
I
so.
caused.
Does the mother know that her son is alive? Did
I
she know or did she not know? Like,
I do not know. I do not
right.
know.
Right, so there's a chance she didn't know that her son is still alive. And there's a chance that she thought you killed both her husband and her son.
Maybe yes. That Prometheus did not share that with me, but
Okay.
he only shared that she felt rage as she should,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, that's pretty reasonable.
that is what happened.
I guess, only knowing certain information, like she didn't know your intentions. Absolutely, anyone would be angry with someone who, like, if they think that someone killed their son.
Yeah.
And their husband.
Of course, I it doesn't change or justify anything that happened to Euphemia, of course, but I cannot hold a grudge or anger towards a mother taking revenge on her child. I do not regret killing that man, however. I hope you all understand that. He was a terrible man and he did terrible things, but I should have taken the precautions uh, with Theron a little bit more. And I'm living the consequences of those actions.
Of course, I think if it means anything, your heart was in the right place. It's just, unfortunately, you didn't have all the information, and so yeah, there was those like you said, there's consequences for the choices that you made.
If the mother is still. Actually, Prometheus said the mother was still alive,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, the mother is still alive and around. Uh,
Do you
I
The,
know
hope
like where she is? Like, do you know? Did do we have her name or anything like that?
yeah, do
no,
you wanna?
nothing like that. But she was from Sparta, obviously, and if she was from the village that I killed the worshipper of Hades was in from, I believe I can track her down.
Okay. So
I
she's probably still in, well, possibly still in Sparta, you reckon?
maybe,
Possibly.
maybe I don't know.
Okay. Well, that's definitely first place to look.
Hmm.
Maybe, and if she's not there, maybe there's a trail that we can
And
follow.
what will you do if she wants to kill you?
Her rage is
That's
justified,
I
and
agree.
I understand that. Uh, I have too many things that I need to accomplish right now. Uh, I will not let her kill me. Uh,
of
but I
course.
obviously, uh, I wish
No one.
no ill upon her either.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, I guess her finding out that her son's actually alive, that might kind of soften the blow that you're back from the dead. I
maybe
don't know. I think that believe that she's entitled to how she feels and everything like that. But I think you were killed and you were punished in the underworld. So I don't know. That's
I
got to count for something. Might not be everything, of course, and but I think it does count for something.
I think if you want to right the wrong, perhaps you should reunite her with her son.
Yeah, absolutely.
if she is, I know this is gonna sound selfish again, but if she is someone that I think will be a bad influence on Theron, I would prefer not to. Uh,
I
but
think you're wrong. It is
Well,
his blood, and she has probably missed him greatly, assuming he's dead and suffered just as much as you have for the
that is
loss of her child.
that is true, Ione. But I also know Theron's father, and
Theron,
that's true.
Theron is a grown man who can make his own decisions.
no, I will definitely tell him about his mother. Uh,
Okay.
I am not going to hide that from him. But Theron is also my son, uh, and if this person, this mother, whoever she is, if she is not right for my son, then as a father, I need to make the decision that I need to make.
She gave birth to him.
But that is not it matter, Ione. The father he had biologically was also his own flesh and blood, and he was a terrible person as well. I do not know anything about this mother outside of the fact that she held rage.
Maybe this person was terrible to everybody else. Maybe he killed a lot of people or whatever. But maybe, what if, maybe he was a good father? Maybe, what if he loved his son? Someone can be evil and also be loving to their children.
That's
It's not
fine.
impossible.
No, that is fine. I understand that, but I do not want my son to grow and fester in evil. I think as a father, I'm
It's
allowed to feel that.
Yeah, I think he is an adult, and your son's gonna do
He
what
will
you
make his
can,
own choices.
but I can understand Alexon's want to protect, right? I think, and like obviously it's not to control, it's to protect his son. So I can understand that, but I can also, I know where you're coming from as well, Ione. Like, she thinks that her son died. How long ago was this?
No,
Uh,
I
20
understand where he's
years,
coming
like.
from, but historically, how many times was his heart in the right place, like you said, and it turned out for the worst? I
Yeah,
think you mean well, Alexon, but I hope that you've learned from your lessons and have a little bit more foresight to know how your actions will have their consequences, especially considering that you do not know this person, your son. you don't know him.
I do not know him, Ione. And Alexon looks a little hurt. Like his face kind of drops a little with Ione's comment, but he looks at Ione and goes, I do not know him, Ione. I do not know the man he has become. I do not know the men both my sons have become, but I can hold out for hope. And if they have strayed down a different path, it is my responsibility as a father to show them the right path. Or
Right. Okay.
Well, I think, having the both kind of thoughts in approaching this is good because
Yeah.
we want to, protect your sons, help you with that. But we also, they have their free will. So, yeah, I guess we'll kind of deal with it when we get to it because, like you said, we don't know who their mother is. So, for all we know, they're the nicest person in all of New Greece. So,
exactly.
Yeah.
And like I said, for like I hope she is a nice, good person, and her rage was fully because she thought that I killed her son and her husband, if she loved her husband as well. Uh, I hope that is the extent of her rage, because then yes, 100%. I will tell when I meet Teron. I will tell Teron about her, and when I meet her, I'll tell her that Teron is alive as well. But I have my own responsibility as a father. No matter if Teron killed me, whatever he feels about me, to me he is my son.
At this point, DM, can I say that Elios finished his drink that was freely paid for, and he just kind of wants to go, because I don't know, did he see Clementine leave early? He might have heard it
I'm not sure.
because they called to her.
I am not sure. I don't remember if you were downstairs yet.
I was maybe at the staircase. Because they did try to call to her, right? I was like, oh, come join us. And then Clementine was like,
I think you
nah,
were
I'll
at
go.
the staircase because Clementine basically went after everyone sat down. She went pretty much straight away.
I see.
So I think and it was before you and Alexon spoke, though. I think.
Okay, I think I'll just ask the lady, Miss, you said that lodging was provided with our purchase. Where is our rooms?
I gave the key to your friend, but you just have to pass through that door there and follow through the next one to the right upstairs.
I see. Thank you very much.
No problem.
I think it's much needed that I ponder on things.
Have a good night.
You too. I pass by, give the group like a look, like, oh, they're talking about something serious. I'm gonna. I have my own issues to deal with.
And Milo's throwing him a glance like,
please save me.
Help me.
Like, nah,
He's just lost in the middle of all this tea. I just imagine like he like still has his drink up to his face, even though it's empty now, and he's just looking between the three of everybody and like I don't know what's going on.
Who are these people and why are they discussing such heavy topics? Your son did what?
Oh yeah, your son did what?
You did what to them? You killed.
Cool. All right. Yeah. Well, so the night is passing on as you guys sort of sit there and chat around the table. Milo, this does obviously come to your attention more than anyone else's because you understand that the window of time which the boar sleeps is not a very big one, and it would be coming to an end pretty soon. And you sort of put together the fact that these people are going to sleep, which is fine, but it means you won't safely be able to travel around the Ashen Fissure until later in the day tomorrow if you don't leave very, very shortly.
I convey this to the group,
Well-
kind of like waiting for them to finish their conversation, then awkwardly being like, and then fill them in on the like the time frame.
Oh. Do you think we should go now, or
Uh,
I thought we were
if we-
going to wait and you were going to make weapons, which would
I
help?
can't rightfully make them here.
Yeah, maybe we should take the day to prepare. Would a day be enough for you to make weapons?
DM, would a day be enough for me to make weapons?
I mean, this is like one of the first few times you've walked in this town, so you don't really know if the resources here will be sufficient. You also need more iron than you currently have, and you remember that the hint for you to get more iron was by traveling to the pass where all the drakes live, but which you can do during the day, 100%. But your chances of encountering the boar are like tripled.
Well, should we? We need. So right now is a good time. Not if we go to sleep, it won't be a good time. Is what you're saying?
So yeah, there's a small window at like late at night where the boar is asleep, and then it wakes up and rampages around all day.
Maybe we should go right now and gather some of the materials you need in order to make weapons and then confront the beast.
Well, yeah, because then you know, some of us can sleep during the day, if we need any rest, you know. So, I think that's probably a good idea.
I do not wish to complain, but I could go with a little rest or one of those potions that you have, Ione.
That I no longer have. Yeah, we need to prepare.
Just a
Right,
little.
so we can't go out
We cannot.
tonight. We'll
Just
go
a
out
little
tomorrow
bit.
night.
Is there any like prep work that I can do, GM, in the town that I would know of, or?
Well, you don't really have. So there is a blacksmith in the town. Not that you've been yet, but there is a blacksmith down there that you could possibly go and do some stuff at during the day. You'd have to go and like investigate it, and luckily another one of your party members is also wanting to go there. So it's definitely in the realm of possibilities. There's also some other things that have popped up in town, but there is plenty to do to keep yourselves entertained throughout this day if you decide you don't want to leave the Ember City. But again, you can leave. It just means the chance of running into the thing, and it is a chance because we roll for it, is higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think we're just. I'm talking out of character, by the way. I think we're just a bit too exhausted from the fights we've had today.
Yeah. Then yeah, definitely should rest.
I'll look at Milo and I'll go, I'm quite familiar with the blacksmith in this town. We've had a couple chats already. She was actually the one who recommended me to come after the forge towards the east. I believe that is your father's then?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I believe so.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe you want to join me and see what they have and if anything could be of use to you. They've never worked with iron, and I have some iron here, and Alexon will like pull out his iron, and I have some red iron as well, and he'll show his red iron. And
just real quick before you continue, Milo, can you please give me a knowledge or an instinct? You only need to beat above a 5.
Okay. That's a
I'm getting rid of this red iron thing.
Red iron, yeah.
Thankfully,
that
you're showing
does sound
someone.
right.
You're showing someone that will know
As soon
what
as I
that
fucking,
is. So
yeah, as soon as I fucking gave him the thing, I was like,
he
I know
loves the
it's
red
red
iron thing.
stone.
He loves it.
I don't know what this is, and he's like, "Yo, this is red iron, 100%."
All right, a 21 with hope. So he pulls out the iron, which you very clearly recognize as iron, and you're like, "Oh, cool, sick." And then he pulls out a bloodstone, which he then calls red iron, and you know is not red iron. Do with that information what you will.
What is like bloodstone?
Yeah, so basically a bloodstone is a gem or stone that can be attached or fixed to a weapon to add extra properties to it.
Red
Mm.
iron.
He's looking at it like he like looking between him and Alexon, or between the object and Alexon is like, I know this man has killed people. He's being scary. Do I tell him that this is not iron?
Is he gonna kill me if I tell him he's wrong?
Yeah.
My God.
Violet just kind of like puts that in the corner for later. Maybe after like talking for a bit. After some bonding.
Yes, red iron. Red iron it is.
Violet gives him a thumbs up. He's like, yes, let's go to the blacksmith. Maybe she'll have more insight, and he's also really hoping that she will say that is not iron.
Yes. So maybe when you have some time and rested, you can join me.
Yes, that works. That works for me.
Alexander will just continue to sit and hopefully rest his body a little bit.
All right. Given that this is a tavern, and it's probably the nicest place you'll be able to rest in the Ashen Fissure, you can get a long rest.
Yay!
Yay!
And I'm gonna it's only gonna be this place out of everywhere in the Ashen Fissure you'll probably be able to actually get a long rest because it's beds, it's
looks like we
food,
made the right choice.
it's beds, it's food, it's all that jazz. So
May
Can I prepare with someone?
May I work on a project, and that project is a health potion?
sure.
Yeah.
Do you want to do like
Does
rolls or
anyone-
anything, or like to spice it up, or
Sure.
Mhm.
What would I be?
how about you roll a what would you want to roll? Knowledge or instinct? Either roll knowledge or
would like-
instinct for me.
I would like instinct. Maybe by now she's going by instinct to make the potions. It's like muscle memory.
And how about if it's below a 5, there's consequence, and if
Okay.
it's above a 15, there's a bonus. How about that? That's
Okay,
pretty
I like
high
that.
window of.
I like that.
Yep.
Okay, I'm rolling. Oh.
Can
Oh.
I say?
Well, at least it was above a 5.
Yeah, 8 with fear. That was not great.
Can you say what, Vigils?
Oh, Emma disappeared.
She must be switching to her computer.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say when I entered the room, was Clementine already asleep, or was she pretending to be asleep?
Oh no, she was like she's like asleep in the way that she's like clearly having a bad time sleeping. Like it's like, you know, those kinds of sleeps where you're
Like tossing and turning.
yeah,
Like
like
you have a
she's
nightmare.
it's not a
Restless.
restful sleep, but she is
Yeah.
asleep. Like you know, she's sweaty and she's tossing and
Drunk.
turning, and yeah, like you can even just tell by looking at her, like her face is kind of scrunched up, like it's not relaxed like it usually is when you're like in a peaceful sleep. You can tell that though she's like sleeping and she'll be like rested, it's not going to be like, she's still going to be tense when she wakes up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, seeing that, I feel like Elio would have kind of just tried to reach out, but then kind of, nah, let's not bother her, and go to sleep as well.
Okay.
Just
All right. Yep. Cool. So yeah, you make a normal health potion, Ione. That's fine. It's not your finest work, but it is definitely drinkable, and will not
She's a bit
have any
tired, a bit
issues.
stressed, a bit
Yeah.
with many thoughts happening.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of new info.
A full
Yeah,
day.
She's
a
pissed. She's pissed off with like everyone.
It's been a full day of putting up with Alexon's
Except
shit,
for me.
and she's like, "All right."
Milo.
Cool. Yes. So if you're preparing and all that sort of stuff, you can do it. If at least two of you are preparing, then yes, you can do the.
Is anyone
that-
else preparing?
Milo asks the three at the table
Me.
what kind
I'm
of
preparing.
weapons they would want.
Sorry, I missed that, Milo.
Idea.
Well, I just have my staff, but I usually use my magic, so I don't really need a weapon. So don't worry about me. I'm all good. But thank you.
I'll see if
Alexon
we
will
can do
like.
something though.
No, don't trouble yourself. Well, like focus on the others that have weapons. I'm serious. I'm totally okay. But thank you. Like I do appreciate it so much.
Are they gonna
Milo
kiss?
nods, but he's taking this as a personal challenge.
I think they might kiss each other. I don't know.
what the heck?
You just want everyone.
You're
to
asleep.
kiss.
Shut up.
let's just make this interaction way more uncomfortable.
This fucking guy.
The DM's like, go back to sleep. Go back to sleep.
You're asleep. Wait, sorry. Is anyone else preparing?
I am preparing.
I am.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
Cool.
we can.
Wait, can we click long rest now or
Long
do we-
rest.
Yeah.
Yes. You can click long rest.
Yippee!
All right. Is any of the other two downstairs answering Milo's question about weapons?
Yeah, Alexon will kind of like pull his sword forward to you, Milo. He'll put it on the table, and you see like this bronze aged weapon, and he says, "This has been with me for a long time, but it seems inadequate for the type of foes that we've been facing lately." And then he'll like cut a little piece of his hand and let the blood kind of flow onto the weapon. And Milo, you notice that the weapon fully like it kind of like absorbs the blood, and the bronze blade turns crimson and has a little bit of a shine to it. He goes, "I've been using this for the most part, to slay my foes and protect my companions. But with this iron and this red iron, I'm hoping that you could forge a stronger weapon."
I hate you so much.
Milo's like,
Red
can I see the stone for a moment?
Yeah, he'll pass both stones.
He like holds it. Is it evil? Or
So you take this stone, right? Like, so he hands you both stones. So in one hand you got a decent clump of iron, right? There's enough iron here for you to roughly smith one weapon, right? So that's fine. If you could stretch it to make something like a great sword or whatever, and then if you are making like a long sword or whatever, it's fine. Maybe 2 daggers, etc., etc. But it's a decent, sizable bit of iron, and it is very standard. But then this fucking red iron that he's calling it, this thing is like glowing and has like a light pulsation through it. It just looks magical. In regards, it is literally like, think the Philosopher's Stone from fucking Harry Potter, but like glowing red. it's
Is Alexon dumb? How does he think that that's
Well, to be fair, none of you have seen iron before besides Milo. Milo is literally the only person that has worked with iron out of all of you. This is Bronze Age Greece. So iron is a foreign concept. The only thing you guys have dealt with is like fucking copper and tin, and then all of a sudden,
my modern brain?
and then all of a sudden there's this weird silvery grey metal, and then now there's this red metal. He's like, oh, red iron.
Red iron.
Must
Yeah.
be iron.
Yeah, yeah.
This is iron. This is red
Iron. Make fire. Shape it. Yeah, Milo hands it back and it's kind of just like taking a note, like maybe I can attach this to something. And then looks at Alexon and says, well, do you prefer a two-handed weapon or one dual?
Well, this is my Xiphos, and he'll kind of like show it and he goes, I kind of
Or would you prefer to upgrade?
I would prefer to keep the hilt, but a larger blade I will not complain about. So if you could forge some kind of great sword out of it or something, that would be great. I will not complain about a Xiphos similar to this as well. But if a larger blade will be available, I could slay larger foes. That is how it works, right? A larger blade, larger foes. So
He
yeah.
nods.
Sure.
I'll see
Big
what I
weapon,
can
big damage.
Big weapon, big damage. Oh yeah, he's just kind of like taking notes.
Okay.
Is the book?
Cool. All right. Well, you can all long
Well,
rest then. That is
I'm gonna go to bed.
I'm gonna go rest up and make a potion.
cool. Cool. They head off to bed. Mhm.
Wait,
Did you remember to level up, or do I have to kill you?
Oh my god.
Hey,
Because you remember how like 2 days ago I'm like, hey, remember to level up because session's soon. Thankfully, you remembered that time when I reminded you.
Listen here.
Listen.
I wasn't gonna talk about that. I was gonna do something in the game.
Okay, aren't you
So let's-
asleep?
No, but if you let me talk. Is everyone sleeping? Has everyone gone to bed?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, Clementine went to bed a lot earlier than everyone else, and so it's sane to say that she would arise earlier than everyone else.
Mhm.
So am I okay to proceed with what she would do if she woke
Yep.
up early?
Yep.
Cool. Okay, so yeah, Clementine kind of startles awake from a very restless, dreamless sleep. She can feel kind of the sweat cooling on her body, and kind of rubs her neck, because she's drinked it a little bit. She's rested, but she's just feeling still a bit out of sorts. She kind of turns and sees Elio sleeping, with his with himself facing the wall, and she kind of gives. Oh.
Whoa, what was Isadora doing?
Isadora appears in front of her. No.
I didn't see you. I thought the figures weren't loaded. at the same
Isadora
time.
jump scares Clementine.
Hey,
You've been watching me sleep.
She kind of looks over at Elio and she kind of looks just is kind of like studying him with this look of confusion with how he's been acting recently, and how she herself has been acting since their conversation, and she kind of like just shakes her head, knowing that it's not the time to think of such things. She kind of hops off the bed and looks around and sees that the rest of her party is sleeping. She gently and quietly, as to not arouse anyone. Oop, that's the wrong word.
Hello.
Oh, I don't.
She
You know
would, she
that.
would think that. She would think that. She just like walk in past. She's like, ah.
No, I was thinking of the rise. I don't know the word.
Rouse.
it's
You mean
kind
rouse? Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I just added the A to it. My apologies. She shuts the door behind her, and she's just kind of looking out at the terrifying yet strangely beautiful landscape. Can I ask, is it cold out here or is it hot?
At the moment, it's just sort of generally warm. It's always warm.
Okay. Well, she kind of sighs at the fact that she can't cool herself down from her, sweaty sleep. And she reaches into her satchel and pulls out her ball of clay.
Nice.
She had originally tried to fasten it into a rose, which she remembers smelt of like a real rose when she did that. And so now she kind of ponders and wonders what else she could potentially make, if it's just about smells or if it means that she has to make something, and will it take its shape. And so she just kind of tries to fiddle around, and she makes a few different shapes to see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
So firstly, she molds it into a bracelet.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And kind of puts it on her wrist.
Yep.
And what happens when she does that?
She has this clay ass looking bracelet on her wrist. That is literally
shit. Okay. So she kind of shakes her head at herself and kind of mutters like, fucking idiot. And molds it back together. She then tries to fashion it as kind of like a crude and almost really shitty version of her dagger. What happens when she does that?
She fashions a clay ass version of her dagger, which is crude and shitty.
Okay.
She pretends to stab with it a few times, and it doesn't do anything because it's also just wet clay.
And it flops.
Yeah.
A bit of it drops onto the ground, and she goes, "Fuck." She's getting frustrated now. But then she thinks about the fact that the rose was a sensory thing. So then she tries to craft. The music is a bit ooh, she's so silly. Then she tries to. Is there any kind of role that I can do to perhaps get a hint on what to fasten?
Okay. Give me an instinct.
Instinct. Okay, hold on. Let me get my roly poly. Okay, instinct. Shit, it's a +0. And none of my experiences really make sense to add. So,
I mean, you just made a bracelet and a dagger. I'm sure it can't get much fucking worse.
Shut up! I was thinking maybe it would turn into something. Okay, I'm gonna roll. A 13 with fear.
13 with fear. As you're there trying to make things, you think about the original item that you made, a rose, and how it seemed to give off some semblance of an actual rose. And you sort of come to this conclusion, what if you try making something that is alive?
So, yeah, Clementine kind of.
She makes another dagger.
She kind of she ponders and thinks, and she then just, without really thinking much, she molds a butterfly.
Okay, cool. So as you are making this actually, let's get I think this will be more entertaining. Give me your choice of agility or finesse. I think that's fine. No, sorry, finesse or presence, which is your better one.
Presence, hell yeah.
Finesse or presence. I think that's gonna be better.
Oh shit.
With hope.
With hope.
Living with hope. Okay, cool. So as you start to pick and pull and move and just mess around with this little butterfly, this is obviously quite big, but you make this little clay butterfly and sort of sit it on the front of this stone in front of you, right? And as you place it there, you notice there's sort of this leaking of the clay, and you sort of just watch it for a second, and you see that the clay stops dripping and sort of hardens, and you watch as one of the wings start to flap slightly, and you see this thing just almost in an instant have this breath of life just put straight into it as it stands up and flaps its wings and moves around, turns and sort of looks at you.
Is it like it's like just a like it's a small butterfly, like the size
Yeah,
of an
yeah,
actual
yeah,
butterfly.
yeah.
That's
It's just I don't
for
think there is
yeah.
a butterfly thing for this,
Yeah.
but if I
Okay,
can find one, I will.
So just to be clear though, because her clay making skills are shit, it's like half formed. It's not fully alive.
Yeah, yeah. It's an ugly butterfly, but it's also it's no. It's alive. It's just looks pretty fucking ugly.
Okay, that's kind of nice though. Clementine kind of gives it like a bewildered smile, like she can't believe that it's sitting right in front of her and that it was once just clay and now it's alive. And she kind of just gently puts her finger out, encouraging, like kind of wanting to encourage the butterfly to hop onto the tip of her finger. Does the butterfly hop onto her finger?
Sure does. Yeah, it jumps onto your hand.
Oh, and Clementine just kind of, looks at it, and even though it's kind of an ugly, not perfect butterfly, because she was able to do that and like she was able to bring it life, she just is in awe of it, even if it's the most like crumbled up little like broken butterfly. And she just kind of like, yeah, is just peacefully staring at it, she, lets it crawl up her arm and just kind of lets it like flutter its way around her. And she kind of spends the rest of the morning just spending time with the butterfly and pondering what it means. The thing is that I can never kill this butterfly now and make anything else. So, because it's a butterfly. So.
You can now update in your inventory that your ball of clay, you can now update it to what its actual item is, which is a clay companion.
Ooh. Whoa! You got a little butterfly companion?
Oh my god!
And that will at
can I
least give
mirror
you some more. No, it doesn't talk. It doesn't talk.
Okay.
But that will at least give you some more information as to what you can do with it if you now look at it in the
so
thing.
it's an actual item.
It's an actual item.
Okay.
Can I look it
what
up?
Was it a clay companion?
Yeah.
Oh.
I want to have a look to see what it does.
Watch Bree look it up and be like, wow, out of all the things you could have made, you made this.
Well, yeah, I have a feeling. But the thing is I clay companion select. The thing is, I like that because butterflies are her thing, and it's not a perfect butterfly. So it's a nice metaphor.
Yeah, but also you can change it. So it's
but I don't want to kill it.
No, but it doesn't kill it. The clay companion retains memory and identity across different shapes. So it's literally you just changing its form, but it's still the same companion.
Nice. Well, for now she's gonna keep it as a butterfly because again, she wouldn't know all of this.
Yeah.
She just thinks she's made a pretty butterfly. I mean, not so pretty butterfly. And so yeah, she just spends the rest of the morning gazing out into the pretty landscape and playing with this butterfly. And she, for the first time in a couple days, she feels content. She's had a rough couple of days, and now she finally can kind of take a breath of relief.
Yeah, and as you're gazing out, you do see a familiar face trudging up the path in front of you as you look over and see a woman in an emerald-coloured dress with a bow slung across her back, sort of moving up towards the tavern. You look at her and you see she is exhausted. Like she has little cuts and bruises all over her arms and legs, and she seems to be just dragging herself towards the tavern.
Clementine recognizes this as the mean but hot lady from the from the
Colosseum.
the
Mhm.
Colosseum.
yep.
From
And she
Thebes.
she knows that
The gym.
there's nothing there in the way that she'll just she'll get rejected if she even tries, and also there's it's complicated between her and Elio. That's the status on Facebook that they have. But she goes down to greet her because she's done hiding in her room.
Cool.
I
Yeah.
don't know where she went. Where did she go?
She's gone into the main area, but you wouldn't know that till you go down there. So you
Help me!
head.
Help me!
Okay, cool. You head down. All right. You walk into. So the rest of the people are either sleeping or starting to wake up or whatever. But I assume that some of you would hear as Clementine sort of passes back through, walks down the stairs, and like closes the door downstairs behind her. Clementine, you walk into the open room of the tavern. You see that most of the guests have either gone to sleep or gone home or whatever. There's a single individual sort of chilling on a table, having an early drink. You see the guard still seems to be chugging away on multiple drinks. The barmaid is serving Atalanta as you walk up behind, and you see Atalanta just take this thing of wine and just almost within an instant just down this thing in front of you, and let out like this sort of exhausted sigh as she like just cocks her head towards you and sees you, and almost lets out a second sigh at the sight.
Clementine, kind of like, the butterfly kind of flapping on her shoulder, she just kind of gives like a tired smile because she knows what Atlantia is thinking. She thinks that she's going to hit on her. And so she just kind of like shakes her head and turns to Twitch and kind of like offhandedly says, "Just a water, thanks." And then
she passes the water over.
Clementine kind of like swirls the water around in the goblet and then looks over at Atlantia and says, "Don't worry, I'm not here to hit on you. Looks like you've had a big day."
Yes,
Or night.
I have. It is not good out there. Not good at all.
What brings you here?
Well, I was coming this way for the boar, and as I was leaving Thebes, I was set upon by these small little snake creatures.
Snake creatures?
Yes, they came from the west of Thebes. A whole bunch of them. Tiny little snakes, but they seemed to have smaller snakes attached to them. It didn't make any sense.
Would Clementine know anything about what kind of creature this was, being that she's in, like, she is really only familiar with, like, Thebes and, like, she wouldn't really have any... She wouldn't really have any idea, or would she?
The idea of a snake with smaller snakes attached to it does unfortunately ring a bell to you, especially west from Thebes. You're
It's
like,
the manor.
oh shit. But the one that you saw wasn't small. It was massive.
I guessed.
Oh my god.
We've lost it.
You get.
Oh my god, she's inhaled
The
saliva.
snake is actually bigger.
Well, no, actually, I'm gonna use it to my advantage and say that when Clementine was kind of like, she's kind of still sleepy, and so when she first said that, she kind of just nodded on and then took a big gulp of water, and then as she realized what it was, she starts spluttering. Did you say small snakes upon snakes? Sorry?
Yes, there were these little tiny snakes, and they seemed to be swarming towards Thebes, and I shot a few, and then they tried to get me, and I started to feel stiff and tired, and I took off. But yes, there was quite a lot of them.
Did you happen to see where they were coming from?
To the west of Thebes. I'm not too sure. I sort of had to run past them.
God, and you said that they were swarming Thebes?
They were swarming up to Thebes, yes.
Clementine kind of like looks at the water, and she's like, she has a headache, but she kind of, her eyes glance to Twitch, thinking, I could use a drink.
She's
But
already
instead, she just
half pouring one, looking at you like,
Clementine kind of like thankfully nods and like takes a sip of the wine. She's gonna pace herself though, and she turns back to Atlanta. I believe I may know where these little snakes may have sourced from. I'm
What do you
ashamed to say,
What do you mean by that?
if my horrors are confirmed, I believe me and my companions may have met their mother potentially, or at least something along its family line.
Oh
If that makes
my
sense.
god. I came here for a giant boar, and now you're telling me there are snake monsters out there, the large ones.
Well, I mean, we're also preparing to fight the boar. Perhaps we could team up.
Give me a presence.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm also going to hold on. I'm just gonna double check because I'm pretty sure I have something to make me more alluring.
You are also, you know what? We're no longer. I'm gonna think the butterfly situation has sort of lifted your spirits, so we're gonna get rid of the disadvantage you had on your presence rolls.
Cool. Actually, can I just ask, is she a noble or at all? Is she a noble?
Not really. No, she's a hero,
Oh, damn it.
but yeah.
Oh my
not-
god, for a moment I thought you were gonna ask if she's gay.
Is she gay?
Is she
If
gay?
she's gay, then
Is my gaydar getting?
I get a +3 to
Gay?
rolling against gay.
I am gonna use my experience of social butterfly to give me an extra 2.
Mhm.
So that will be a plus
Remember to
duality
spend.
plus
Remember to spend a
4.
hope.
I did spend a hope.
Yep.
I've
Go
still
for
got
it.
3 luckily,
It's
and
fine.
I'm going to roll.
All right. Good luck.
Oh, fucking lucky! Are you serious?
Okay.
Oh no.
She looks
Are
at you.
you
She's like,
serious?
I may
What did
be
you roll?
a 9 with fear. She looks at you. She's like, I may be hurt, but I think I am, after a little bit of rest, more than capable of taking out this boar. I do not need your help, but thank you very much for the offer.
Clementine kind of shrugs and turns back to her wine and takes another sip and says, "Well, my team is pretty hell-bent on going after that boar, so we may end up seeing each other on the battlefield regardless."
Oh, well, just try and keep clear of my arrows. And she takes her drink and goes and sits down at your table and big dogs you all.
No,
Clementine's
it's our
gonna kinda-
table.
Clementine's gonna kinda-
No, but you're not going to go sit there now because she's taken it.
She's gonna like, as she walks away, Clementine like watches her walk, and then she turns back and like kind of like looks at Twitch over her taking a sip with these eyes of like, yeah, you know, what can you do, you know? Like,
Twitch just like
I did my part.
she does a little laugh, little smirk, and then keeps pouring drinks. Doesn't get herself into the drama.
But as Clementine does watch Atlanta walk away, does she notice that Isadora has come downstairs?
I assume she
Or
would.
is-
She's just
What is-
standing there.
Or
in
is
the living
Isadora
room.
accidentally been moved
No.
here?
Fun. Isadora's just like staring at you the whole time.
Well, as she,
Isadora's
like, her eyes
just
sweep.
chilling, just
Her eyes
chilling.
sweep when she's watching Atlanta, catch on to Isadora, and she kind of like smiles and like kind of nods and like kind of nods her head like to as if to say like, come on over.
Oh, right. Good morning, Clementine. How are you feeling?
Well, you know, I've slept better, that's for sure. How about you? I hope I didn't miss too much of a party last night.
No party. Alexon, I think, wants to have a chat with everyone, but you know,
Like, someone's fucking gone.
what else is new?
He dipped. He fucking ditched you all.
But I don't know. I don't know where he went. I didn't see him when I got up, so
Well, you know Alexon, he likes to brood.
that's
Is he
true.
still fasting? And Clementine takes another sip of her drink and kind of like smiles in like a, oh you kind of way.
No. I believe after the revelations from yesterday, he's stopped that now.
No, he's still
Which is
fasting.
good.
He's
He's
still
st-
fasting.
No, but
Didn't you
they
stop?
they
Yeah,
think
you had a drink!
they think no, he
Yeah.
didn't. He was gonna, but he didn't.
Ah.
Oh.
But
Yeah,
Okay.
he
Sorry.
he got the
but
beer
that's
and then
out
he
of
was just
character. So
pondering.
you all think he's given up on fasting.
Yeah.
Nah,
Okay.
but
So no,
Ione
but
was
that's
there.
so like yeah. So
So
what
she
I
just
said
hates
was
you.
I still think that he hasn't, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That he has. Sorry. Yeah. I think. Yeah. He said he's given up on that. So that's good. I like. All to him to. He needs to cope however he wants to cope. But I just. I'm glad that he's eating again. I think it could have gotten bad, but I don't know.
Well, I think we all had a bit of, well, I mean, not so much you, Elio, and Ione, but it seems that me and Alexon definitely, we did have some crazy realizations yesterday.
Yeah. Obviously, and she kind of like looks or like doesn't like she's not she's trying to do it subtly, but like looks around and well, of course, we can maybe talk about it a bit another time, but it was definitely a lot of information last night, so I can understand why you did what you did. Do you need like can I do anything to help? Like do you have like is anything like with your head or anything like that from the mead and the wine?
Clementine kind of like, she's absent-mindedly, like, yeah, having butterfly kind of like walk up her fingertip. She's looking at the butterfly while she says this. You know, Isadora, you're probably one of the kindest people I know.
Oh, well, I don't believe that. That's with, you meet so many different people all the time in your profession. I couldn't, no, of course not. I don't believe you. But, look at, what is this? And she points to, the butterfly. Is this, what kind of, I've never seen this kind of magic before. Does it look like clay? It looks
Yes.
like a clay butterfly. Is that clay? How'd you do that?
Well, it was given to me by the Oracle. Remember the bowl of clay?
Oh, right. Oh God, that that seems like a lifetime ago. That's
Yeah.
so much has happened since then. Can you believe it?
No, I think, to be honest, I know I was reluctant to join on the quest with everyone, but honestly, I think it's ended up being what's best for all of us. I can't imagine what I would have had to have gone through by myself if I was alone.
I couldn't agree more. It's yeah, I don't know if I could have gone through it at all without if it wasn't for all of you. Just I think we've all kind of leaned on each other during all this. I, I don't want to say it, but trauma maybe is a better word. It's been a lot, honestly, and it's only been what like a week and a half.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to have someone like you by my side. And the others, of course, as well, but you said before that I met a lot of people in my line of work, and you would be right. And she kind of like tips like she kind of like flicks her fingertip up gently, and the butterfly kind of like gently flies and lands on the top of Isadora's staff, and kind of flaps its wings at her. And Clementine kind of just like again, not looking right at Isadora when she says it, but rather looking at the butterfly. I've met a lot of different people, and all I can say is that there is a lot of bad people. And so when I say that you are one of the kindest people I know, I mean it.
Well, I appreciate your kind words there, Clementine. I appreciate it. Just living by, how my mama taught me, you know, um, you know, treat everyone how you would want to be treated, and you know, that's everyone is everyone deserves at everyone deserves your kindness from the start, right? Obviously, there are um things can happen, um and some of the kindness might not always be there, but I think people always deserve your respect and trust, and if you give that out, I just hope that more people can take that. But obviously, not I can be naive, but I know I'm not that naive to know that not everyone thinks the way I do. But
And
yeah.
it'd be safe to say that at this point, Elio pops in.
No, go away.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no.
Elio walks in, looks at the groom, and kind of does like a small wave, like, "Hey."
Clementine kind of
You dog.
Alright.
like does a
You
little
would.
like wink finger wave at Elio past Isadora, and then she like puts her finger out for the butterfly to hop back on, and it crawls back up her shoulder, and she says, I think more people should be like you. The world would be a merrier place if that was the case. But I'll stop piling on the schmoozing. I'm sure you're sick of it. And she turns back
Aw.
to her drink and takes another sip.
All right, before we jump over to Alexon and Milo, Elio and Ione, you doing anything?
I think Ione was kind of following him to check if he wanted to have that conversation.
Oh.
Elio just walked away from
Classic.
I mean, maybe I go like, cause I waved and then they kind of seem busy with their own stuff. I see Atlanta and I was like, I don't want to deal with her. And then I look back and then Ione's like, there, kind of waiting.
Meek
Following
wave.
you.
Yeah, she was definitely not following him.
so he's like, do you perhaps want to have the chat now, or?
He said, yeah. If you wanted to, I mean, I can.
Well, I don't think it would be long.
Okay.
Let's
All right,
go
well,
back to the...
before you do that chat, let's go do some fucking action or something. So it's not just another half an hour of talk. It's going to be talking nonetheless.
You hate it when we talk. You hate it when we talk.
Okay. Just real quick. It's been an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
All right.
You hate it when we talk.
And I've spoken like 20 words. Okay, so just we have to have more. Okay, so I'm just gonna
Sorry.
jump over
So
to.
sorry that Clementine's finally opening up to people.
I swear to God, I'm just switching to another conversation, but it's just not between players for one fucking time. All right, it's with an NPC. So I'm just going over to Alexon for 2 seconds. He'll have his conversation. We'll go to lunch. We'll come back, and then you guys can talk for the rest of the fucking session because that's what we do here.
There it is, baby.
I hope you understand. I'm going to put you in the most fucked up fights after this.
No.
Every time we have like a full dialogue session, I'm going to make sure there is fights to balance it out, like wild fights. wildfire.
Yes, I don't think
Emma,
These are
stop.
wild
Emma, you're
fires.
making it worse.
All right, Alexon, you walk out of the tavern after hearing Clementine and Isadora just fucking yapping, and make your way down here with Milo towards the blacksmith.
Yeah. So yeah, throughout the short trip, Alexon is just kind of chatting to Milo about swords and stuff, and red iron, blue iron, any color of iron he
Maybe
might
the
potentially
yellow
find.
iron.
Yeah, and then he kind of goes to Milo and goes, before we head in, they're very nice people, and the blacksmith himself, his name is Brutus. I think they're married to each other. They're like a couple or something. He's not very familiar with iron, so I think it should be quite easy to convince them to maybe let you work the forge, and maybe Brutus, that is the husband or Dragonborn looking after the blacksmith, by the way. Uh, Maybe he observes you and learns from you. Uh, but unless you want to be secretive about your craft, I understand that as well.
I don't necessarily feel the need to be secretive, but it kind of like turns away. I'm assuming that he's whispering that you all want to keep heritage secret.
Of course, of course.
Yes.
I mean,
And
up
I would
until
also
yesterday.
I would also like to as well. I do not come here often, so they do not know me. But I am willing to share my techniques with them. Maybe perhaps we save the red iron for not to maybe not show them. Maybe we just figure out the iron situation. We can get the blade going if you
Oh,
want with the iron that you do have.
she's seen it already.
Okay.
She called it a
well,
rune that she could apply to my weapon, but I wanted an iron weapon. She called it a bloodstone or something. I don't know what she called it.
I see.
But red iron just sounded simpler.
Milo's just doing like one of those like purse lip nods, like yeah.
But
Well, we'll see what we can do.
yes,
We'll
but
see what we can do.
good point on the heritage. We'll make sure not to bring that up.
Yes, please and thank you.
And Alexon will make his way to the blacksmith, and he'll kind of like be like mourning Amanda, very casually.
Milo
Oh.
is like standing
Welcome.
like Alexa.
She turns and then her eyes fix on the fucking bird. And she's looking at Bubo, and you just see this like wild confusion and fascination in her eyes. She's like, what is that? Oh, it talks. Oh, okay.
And Milo gestures to him. This is Bubo.
And
Yeah,
how is Bubo?
He is he's an elemental.
Oh,
That's Milo's cover story.
okay. An elemental in a metal skin. She's like, may I? And she like reaches her hand forward a little bit.
Where to get it? Bubo like flies up onto the top of the forge
Okay.
and away from her.
All right, fair. All right, no, that's fair. Wow, that's pretty neat. I suppose. Did you make Bubo?
Oh no, I didn't make him. He kind of just wandered in one day.
Oh, well, that's
Found him.
very exciting. You make some interesting friends, Alexon.
Yes, quite met him quite early on yesterday. He's been
Yes, quite quite new friends.
Yes, with new friends.
Ah.
Alexon is like stumbling, like he's like, it's very hard for him to lie through a situation.
Did you figure out anything with that bloodstone that you got? Oh, sorry, what were you calling it? Red iron. Yes.
Yes, that is why I'm here, Amanda. So my friend here, Milo, he actually knows how to work with these stones, these iron stones, and I thought it would be a good idea, especially because you and Brutus have been kind. Well, Brutus hasn't really talked to me, but you seem to have been quite kind, and I believe he's kind as well. And I thought I would return the favor by maybe if you could allow my friend Milo here to work your forge, and Brutus can observe and he can learn how to use iron as well. It would certainly help you later on when you acquire more of these stones.
Brutus like looks over, sees Milo, like a smile runs across. She's like, Smoko, and goes and sits down and starts sort of monging away at some barley cakes, and is like preparing to watch as Milo uses the forge. He is like all too keen to not have to work for 5 minutes. And she's like, "Well, I think you've got the permission that you were looking for. Then go help yourself. Yeah, sure. How have you learned how to work iron? That's interesting.
You know, boredom.
Boredom. Give me a
Trial and
deception.
error.
Give me a performance. Sorry, presence.
What is my presence? Not great. What's a negative one?
That idea. Oh, you guys also long rested, so I get to roll for some more.
7 with hope.
Some more fear. Do you remember what it was? It was a D6 plus 1 for each player. Oh, you got an 8 with hope. All right. I mean, get your hope. That is not ideal. All right. D6 plus 6, because there's 6 of you. Oh, 7. All right. So I'm maxed out on fear. And as you say boredom, you see like her eyebrow cock up, and she looks at you. She's like, boredom. You learn how to smelt new metals from boredom. Interesting. All right. Well, look, we'll let your skill talk for itself, I suppose. And she steps aside and lets you use the forge at your will. What is it that you're gonna make?
Fucking sweating. Out of character, Alexon has actual iron. Right?
Yeah,
Or
he
is it
has.
only the red
He has
stone?
like a chunk of iron that you guys said, so you can make 1 weapon's worth out of this, unless you're making like a dagger or something. And then he has a single bloodstone.
Is it enough to make a great sword? Or...
Yes, it will be just enough to make a great sword.
Try to think. I guess, is there a in-game mechanic of how you want this?
Yeah, I got an idea.
bloodstone to go?
So are you trying to put the bloodstone into it as well? So you're trying to forge the iron great sword and then attach a bloodstone?
Yes.
Okay. So what we'll do, because you can just do these, it doesn't really need a roll, but we'll get some rolls for shits and gigs. Do you want to do either a knowledge or presence or strength for the crafting of the weapon?
Knowledge for sure.
Knowledge for sure. Cool. And then attaching the bloodstone. I think I'd like to get an instinct to see how you go with that. Like, see if there's any kind of repercussions or anything.
Why? I just want my sword.
I guess when we're getting to the part of him trying to put the bloodstone onto the sword, can I use observant to a fault to help me?
Yeah. You just, as long as you use a hope, you are all good to add an experience.
Can right before Milo starts crafting, can Alexon kind of like look in his direction and go, actually, Milo, like I said last night, I know I said a longer, bigger blade, but the long sword that I have right now, the Siphos, a thin blade has its perks as well. So a sharper blade similar to this would be preferable. So
And Milo kinda-
long sword is what he's asking
okay.
for.
Yeah, Milo kind of takes note of the length and size and writes something down in a little like small notebook that he carries with him. And he goes to the forge.
Yep.
He like puts down his goggles, which is something that didn't really discuss that much before. But so I go ahead and roll the knowledge for the sword itself, or
Yep, go for it.
okay. That's a +3. It's a 10 with hope.
All right, so you have worked iron before, but not a lot. It's a very new, upcoming metal that is being found only in the Ashen Fissure. And so, or at least that you know of only in the Ashen Fissure. And so it is rare to deal with it. Like, you have things that are made of iron and whatnot, but it's not common. And so you've more seen your dad work with it, you've watched him, you've done it a little bit yourself, and so it doesn't come super naturally to you. Like, the concept of using, like, of smithing, yes. This metal, not so much. And so you're putting it together. You originally had this idea for making this great sword, and obviously that has changed in your head to be like, okay, he wants a long sword. So you've started smithing it. It's a little rough, and definitely not your finest work, but you are able to successfully make an iron long sword, and this thing is a tier 2 weapon. More importantly, it's called an improved longsword.
Milo kind of like pulls it back and it's like inspecting it, and it's like it's not the best. And he's like looking around the forge, and he's trying to justify in his mind, it's like this. It's just because it's not Dad's forge. You know, this is a different environment, and that's not what I'm used to. And I don't have all my tools with me. But he presents it to Alexon.
Nice.
Alexon sees it, and to him, it looks insanely impressive compared to his old one. He's like, this is a completely different blade. Yeah. And he'll like kind of like feel the sharpness, and he'll kind of accidentally cut himself out, and then he'll like,
oh, careful.
Thank you,
Milo kind of hands it to him just if you would like to test out the weight.
He'll kind of take a couple of swings, even like let his blood kind of absorb itself, and then feel the weight of that. I'll mark a hit point. And yeah, he's like, this is a great weapon. What about the blood iron, red iron thing? Could you apply that like Amanda said before?
Yes, I am going to attach that right now. He takes the sword back and kind of goes back.
You take the sword back, and you place it down and prepare to try and smith the bloodstone to it.
Right before like he like goes to like do the like hit and stuff, he looks up and he's like, by the way, it's not iron. And then he hits it. So it's a instinct
For this one.
+D for observe it to a fault. He's like really honing in on this, trying to make it go well, since the first one did not go well. So that's a +3. There's also a +1, so it's a +4 together.
Okay.
13 with him.
13 with hope. So you start to attach this bloodstone to the sword, and then I'm going to spend a fear. So As you do so, you hammer this bloodstone down into pieces, and it starts to meld into the sword. As it does, Alexon, the magic in your body starts to sort of pull you towards this weapon. As you watch it start to like glow with this strange red glow, can you please give me a straight duality roll? As there will be two outcomes to what will happen to this weapon, depending if you get a hope or if you get a fear.
Fuck. I hate you.
Now,
I hate
neither of them are bad, but it's two different things.
Okay. Hope.
15 with hope. As you are like watching this blade start to twist and malform, you push forward, and with the cut that just tore open on your hand, put it down on the blade and are presented with a choice. You see in your mind two visions of this blade, one being the long sword that it is at the moment, with like a pristine sort of red glow to it, like a shimmer. As you can tell, the bloodstone has been correctly fixed. But the other one you see to be more of like a one-handed Xiphos. But this sword has sort of like a malicious underlining to it, but seems to be, to a point, more powerful.
This malicious energy, can he recognize it? Or does it
Cannot.
straight up just feel evil?
Just feels malicious. I wouldn't even say evil, just feels malicious. But you can pick, like you are, there's like this moment in time where it's almost like everything is stopped, and you're like, the blood in your hand is connecting you to this weapon, trying to decide the path forward of how it will be created.
Yeah, and Alexon in that kind of moment, thinking about everything that's going on in and around him, all the people that's depending on him, all the people that he can potentially let down, he reaches towards the more powerful outcome.
Okay, you pull back, and Milo, sort of this glow of divine magic overtakes your eyes as you don't really realize what you're doing as you're smithing this blood sword together, and you pull away, and instead of there being a long sword, there is essentially a slightly smaller Xiphos, but it is like razor sharp to the touch. You see, like, instead of having the effect of the bloodstone, it has this sort of magical shimmer through the blade, and you have, instead of creating a iron greatsword with a bloodstone, you have created an ego blade, which is a magical weapon that uses agility, and can only be used by someone with a presence of 0 or lower, which happens to be Alexon.
Ooh.
Interesting.
And Milo like looks at this as like he's kind of like stun-locked for a moment. Like, this is not what I was intending. Definitely not what my hands were doing, but it's done? Question mark. He kind of like lifts, like kind of like tests the weight of it and throws it around. But I suppose it'll do. And he hands it to Alexon.
Alexon looks at it, and just the weight of the blade feels so much lighter compared to what he held before. He's surprised at how sharp and easy it is to move while still maintaining strength, and even more strength than he's used to with his previous blade. As he looks at Milo and he goes, You are some kind of sorcerer. This
I am a wizard, technically.
this is very impressive. Thank you, Milo. I do not know if I had a vision when you were forging, and I don't know if that influenced your actions in any way. But
It could have.
wow.
Things work in mysterious, and I've never dealt with the bloodstone. By the way, there's a bloodstone, not red iron. Red iron does not exist. Maybe he like takes a step back now. He's got like the new shiny
Bloodstone.
But I am glad that it worked out. I was very worried I was gonna mess up your one use of iron. But this should come in handy against our future endeavors.
And you notice as Milo obviously picks the weapon up and hands it to you, that doesn't seem to affect Milo at all, and it lands in your hand and it doesn't seem to affect you either, but you get a sense that there is something about this weapon in that sort of inbuilt maliciousness that certain people wouldn't be able to wield this.
Okay.
But the two of you can.
All right. Alexon will think about that and he will test that out later.
Unpack that. Think about the damn god.
Yeah,
Elio,
yeah.
take this.
Give it to Ione.
Milo looks at what's his name? Brutus? I can't see his name under the tarp.
He gives you a thumbs up, but it's like a sort of confused thumbs up because he just saw you space the fuck out and then start crafting this weapon. He's like, back to work. And gets back up and like sort of wipes off the forge to get like the remnants of the bloodstone off of it.
I appreciate you letting me use your forge, and I would be happy to come back at any time. If you ever need help, I don't come into town often, but if you ever need help, I am more than willing to do so.
Oh, no, that was very, very impressive. Very impressive. Very, I don't know, seemed like a lot of magic and all that sort of stuff with your eyes getting all glowy and whatnot, but I am not here to ask questions or judge.
It's the end result that matters, right?
Exactly. And before you go, Alexon, that little kid that you saved from the mines earlier, I saw her put a thing up on the quest board over there. It seems that you guys have gained a little bit of attention for yourselves and people are hoping to get some assistance from you.
Ooh.
Oh, that's great. Thank you, Amanda. Before we head out, do you happen to sell any shields?
Oh,
at your establishment?
I do, yes. And she rushes over here. It's like, yeah, I have different weapons and whatnot here that you can buy. Of course, they're only bronze, as we don't have iron ourselves. But yes, I have rounded shields and whatnot here.
Yes, with Milo's fine work, it seems that, well, to test later, and we'll see how efficiently it works. But it seems I could fight with just one hand. A little bit more protection do me some good. Whatever your cheapest shield is, I only have this much gold, and he'll like show 3 handfuls of gold. But I really don't want to spend too much because my friend needs to make potions as well. So if you could give me some kind of discount, Amanda, I would appreciate that.
Yes, all right. One handful of that should be fine. Do you want a tower shield or a round shield? And you see a very stereotypical Spartan round shield. It's obviously not Spartan, but it's like a bronze shield, or a more rectangular sort of tower shield there to pick from.
It's been a while since he saw a Spartan round shield. So he'll kind of like just gravitate to that, and he goes, I'll take that one.
She takes the drachma from you and hands over the shield. There you go.
Thank you, Amanda.
Milo is like looking at all the items laid out with like, It's very nice work.
Yeah, Brutus is passionate about his work. He obviously, does his best. It's nothing on that iron that you have, but this is something to work towards. Brutus is like,
Well, thank you, Amanda. Appreciate your time. Thank you, Brutus. He'll kind of yell out in Brutus's direction. You should really, teach him to speak a little more.
Oh, he knows. He's just stubborn.
But hope you all have a good rest of your day.
Yes. Take care of yourself.
Bye, Amanda.
Bye bye.
Bye.
And wait, Bubo flies back down and lands on Milo's shoulder.
Yeah.
He like slowly turns his head around to look at Amanda as they're leaving.
She like waves at Bubo with like the affectionate sort of smile of someone that wants to pet but cannot pet.
This, I'm gonna keep saying this, Milo, but thank you so much.
You're welcome. You all agreed with very little information on who I am and who my father is and my brother is to help us, so
Well,
I
whether,
meant when I said I would do anything I can to help you as well.
to be honest, Milo, I mean, you might have already understood it from some of the conversations you've been overhearing, but I care very little about the gods and all their plans in our lives. I'm quite similar to. Have you met Heracles yet, Milo?
I have not.
Well, he was the person that, my companions were talking about, and Prometheus was talking about as well. Listening to everything that's been going on and how much the gods have been involved, I don't know. I feel myself gravitating more towards his. Oh, we shouldn't go past the quest board. But what I'm trying to say, Milo, is I did not do this. No, I do not thank you, or I did not accept this quest that we're going on for our fathers, your father. I hope he's all right. Uh, for you. And when I say thank you, I mean thank you for you. This weapon will do me a great service in protecting my companions.
You are most welcome. I myself do not really have much love for the gods. I have only seen pain. I've only seen my father and my brother in pain, and once my mother in pain, and I only care about the people around me and innocent people, and I just want to help. I do not know where that lands me, but certainly not with the new gods.
On the note of your brother, Milo, I should mention that I think I met him, Korolos. Does he have tattoos across his arm?
He does.
He does.
Yes. When I was heading into the mines before my companions came, he was out there as well. Seemed like he wanted to help, but he had something else he had to take care of urgently. I assumed that was the boar itself, and if he stayed any longer, probably would have attacked the city.
Yeah, he does his best to be away from everyone else and minimize the damage, and so that it only affects him.
He said that he had an important task to do, and the woman outside didn't believe him. But a man
I'm not
who's
sure
been
about that.
no, I think a man who's been sacrificing himself for the greater good of this city, he must be a great man and a great brother.
He is, you know, I mentioned earlier that he's a bit of an ass, but you would be too if you were devoured every single day. But I think my biggest thing is I want to see the man that he is when he does not have this constant stress. I know that he will be the best man.
Let's make sure that we give that to him.
Thank you, Alexon.
So we'll head over to the quest board.
Heading up to the quest board, you see 2 new pieces of parchment since the last little check of this you did. You see one that looks as if it was written by a child, and then one that looks like it was written by a whole bunch of children.
What do both of them say?
So you take the one that is specifically just looks like it was written by one child, and you look at it, and at the top it has got, "Have you seen Giblet?" Question mark. My Drake is missing. Find me. Find Drake. And the little signature of Minos at the bottom, which you remember to be the name of the child that you guys had saved.
Oh my god.
The little Drake.
We've seen it.
Cool. Alexon will think about the Drake that they saw the day before. What is it? What does the other quest board say? He'll like give a little laugh as well as he takes the paper.
The other quest board says, "We need weapons and fishes." And you look at it, and it says, "Dracona Armory to the south, lacking weapons, lacking fishes. Will pay gold or pay drachma for anything that you can find."
Fishes, as in fish.
FISHES.
Can Alexon like? Can you understand that these are probably the kobolds?
Yeah,
not the kobolds,
you get a
yeah,
good
okay.
idea that they are little Dracona, being that the writing is a scroll and all this sort of shit. It definitely seems in line with that kind of scampy, mischievous individuals.
Cool. Alexon will like kind of look at Milo and he goes, "Do you mind if we stop by Amanda's shop just one more time?"
Of course.
And he'll walk over to Amanda's shop.
Cool. You head towards Amanda's shop.
He'll look at Amanda and he goes, "Sorry, Amanda, we. I know we were just here, but the Draconi protecting the village, protecting the city from south. We did notice that they were pretty low on weapons and they're seeking weapons as well. Is there any way to help them out? Is there anything that you can tell me to do? Or do you have a supply of weapons that we can provide them? They are protecting the town from, evildoers.
I mean, they don't have any money, and we're obviously a business here, so I suppose if it's on your behalf, if you can scrounge up a bag of gold, we will help arm the Dracona. Sure.
Bag of gold. All right. Understand that. Alexon's walking away, but he's like trying to understand the logistics of this all. He's like, he needs to give a bag of gold to get weapons, and then the Draconi will pay him. How much are they gonna pay him? And he's just like,
You
okay.
also
And
do
then-
understand she just said they don't have money. And you're like, You're also like, where the fuck are fish?
And yeah, he'll continue to walk off. And he'll take Milo. He'll probably start walking towards where he saw the Drake before. So yeah, we can move to a different side or
Okay.
something.
Cool. So you guys start making your way towards where you saw the Drake eating the rocks. We will pause there. We'll go have our break. We'll come back at 5 past, so go have a 10-minute break. And then we will catch up with Elio and Ione and
Yay.
their conversation, and then we'll get back to the task at hand. Cool.
Whee!
All right, go have a good break. We'll see you all in a bit. Oh, alrighty. We're back. Well, I'm back. They'll be back very shortly.
I'm here.
Okay, cool. And then once Vigils comes back, we'll jump to your conversation with Vigils. Where is it? Where is Ilya? Oh, you're like above.
I
Was
moved
this-
it to
was
the
this-
balcony. I thought it was gonna be a better place to have the conversation.
It's like, is this some Romeo Juliet shit right now? You're like standing above him on the balcony.
Oh my god, please no.
You placed yourselves like that, not me.
I thought he was gonna follow me here and we're gonna have a nice chat on the balcony.
So yeah, none of you besides Alexon and Milo would be even able to handle the Ego Blade. Very interesting to see what happens when one of you do.
It's so cool.
Did you like that I gave you a choice?
I did.
Okay. You either got the normal great sword with the blade or you got a magical weapon, but it's like sort of mysterious.
Mm-hmm. One-handed, amazing.
And its damage is pretty fat.
Yeah.
And it's magical damage. Not just physical. So it's different.
You just maintain a presence of 0, which Alexon constantly has anyway.
Yeah. So if you ever put a point into its presence and you lose the fucking sword, it won't work anymore.
Are we back?
People are coming back now, yeah.
Eh.
Have you done your level up yet?
Yeah.
Good. What did you get?
I added an extra health point, and then added stats onto 2 of my experiences,
Cool.
and then my domain card is what is it? Hypnotic Shimmer. Make a spellcast roll against all adversaries in front of you within close range. Once per rest, on a success, create an illusion of flashing colors and lights that temporarily stuns
Ooh.
targets you succeed against and forces them to mark a stress. While stunned, they cannot use reactions and can't take any other actions until they clear this condition.
That's really
Okay.
good. You literally
Yeah.
can sparkle them.
That's why I picked it. Because I was like,
It's really good
I
though.
can just picture she'll be like, and it'll be like pink and purple, pink and gold sparkles in their eyes, and they're like, so beautiful.
I love that, but also it creates a really good synergy because the skill that I got also stresses them out, so we can both stress out all the enemies.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
All of our people that we verse are gonna be so stressed.
So stressed.
Ew.
They're gonna be just stressed as hell. Oh no.
Hell yeah.
So wait for vigils and we're good.
Bloody videos, am I right?
I am back.
This guy.
Alright. Okay. Jumping over to Elio and Ione. As I was making fun of Ione for it looking like a fucking, what did I say? It was Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
Because she's standing up on the balcony right now and he's down below.
I went to the balcony. No, please not. Don't play along. I was assuming you would follow and we can talk on the balcony.
Yeah.
Romeo, oh Romeo.
Let down your hair, wait. Nah. So, yeah. I mean, Elio walks with Ione to the balcony.
Look, I know I was really rude. I was a little bit drunk. And I said a lot of things. But all of them were things that I was already thinking.
I understand that. And are we able to discuss this without any name calling and increased volumes? Can we keep it like adults?
Yeah. Can I be honest?
Go for it.
When we first met and we started this adventure, I thought you were really strange at first for being so cold and closed off. But then when we went to Thebes, I think I started to really admire you because you just knew that some people aren't good and you knew how to navigate that very well. And I still admire you for it. I think it's remarkable. But the more time we spend together, the more I try to see things the way you look at them, trying to learn from you and to be smarter about things. But the thought of never trusting anyone and always assuming the worst in people makes me realize that I cannot be happy that way. And I worry about you now. Because it's sad.
Elliot kind of looks a little bit, not necessarily sad, more contemplative as he kind of leans to the balcony ramparts overlooking the fiery heat of Ashen Fissure.
Follows the motion.
Doesn't really look at Ione's direction, but he kind of addresses it. I think I am also unhappy. Not because it is a wrong path, but it does drain you. And I probably won't change anytime soon. Let's be honest here. Nobody changes that fast. I am trying to trust. Once more, I'm trying to trust you, trust the people here, trust Clementine.
Yeah.
Well, Prometheus said some things and it got me thinking that, when he said he would do the right thing even if it costed him everything.
Yeah.
I had actually asked him a follow-up question after you left.
What did you ask him?
I asked him if it was easier for him to do this considering he is immortal. Now I know how bad that sounds, but he didn't take it as an insult. He said, wouldn't it perhaps be even more horrible considering that now he can suffer his consequences in perpetuity? And that got me thinking perhaps I should not only be smart and suspicious about trusting strangers and people, I should perhaps also start rebuilding a thing that I lost, a thing that I had left behind in Mount Pelion. Compassion and empathy, perhaps.
Yeah. Can I ask, only if you wish to share, what happened to make you like this?
He kind of like stretches his back, cracking his neck joints, clearly uncomfortable, but he's just bracing his body for the info dump. Well, I don't want to bore you with my life story, but with my father disappearing, my mother slowly descended into madness and I see her deteriorate. I've mentioned that to you before, right?
Yeah.
So I already have an issue with trusting parental figures or people of authority, people who should care but don't.
Yeah.
But then I had a lover that kept me grounded. Helene, her name was. And but the day of my mother's passing, as I buried her per her requests at the peak of Mount Pelion, and I descended to the village, she was embracing another man. I did not see who it is. I did not care, but
Oh,
my
so sorry.
my heart, which was already shattered, is now crumbled to dust and scattered in the wind. So, forgive me for finding it hard to trust people, especially with your heart. I hope that makes sense. Doesn't justify my actions, but I hope it is clearer to you why I do what I do.
Ioni's gonna look a little bit uncomfortable as well and sorrowful. After that, she's gonna open up her arms for a hug if you wanted one.
He will kind of like let out a small chuckle as he slowly hugs her platonically.
Yes.
Yeah, just kind of like because because he said she looks up to him, so he kind of feels like it's like an older brother dynamic, and he kind of hugs her, gives her a little pat in the head with the other arm, and whispers to her, "I will try to be better. To, it's quite something to be looked up to. I hope I can continue to be a better person.
Yeah.
Do remind me if I slip back into my old ways. A little bit more than justified."
Yeah. She chuckles a little bit. When you pat her head, you
I feel
notice
that
that
one.
there's something in there that's not hair. That is way harder than hair should be.
I'm just like, also, what are these? And I kind of like pressed on them a little bit.
They're sharp.
Yeah, I was like, ow.
Well, this is awkward. I was gonna say something else entirely, but probably shouldn't let people headbutt me. Okay. Well, don't freak out and don't tell the others.
It's safe with me.
She moves her hair a little bit to reveal two little, like, the iconic short stubby devil horns. Like, she's got those like two little horns that are well hidden in her fluffy hair. And she turns around and untucks from behind her cape and shows she has a tail as well, like a devil's tail.
So you can see that his face looks like surprise, but then quickly he kind of thinks of the proper things to say, kind of like racks his brain and goes, "Those horns suit you quite well, like tiny obsidian gems."
Oh, thanks. I think. Okay.
Well, why are you so afraid to keep it hidden?
Oh, well, I just think they're kind of weird, and everyone's
Have you
told
seen
me that they're
Isadora?
kind of. Isadora is beautiful. She
Yes,
looks
but
like
she's also not common.
a deer, and I look like a monster, but that's okay.
I think the term monster has been thrown too loosely.
Okay.
Different does not always mean monster. Despite me not trusting new, different people, I think
Not
you are
just people.
perfectly fine.
Maybe some monsters are okay too. Who knows?
Yes, maybe.
I'm a little self-conscious about them, okay? So just don't mention them.
Was your mother also a...
No, no, she's not.
I see.
That's why I thought it was different. I've never met anyone like me before, but then we saw some people in Thebes and here that also are like me. So, and at the bandit camp, that's why I spoke to the lady.
I see.
I don't really quite know what it is or
Are
why.
you perhaps adopted?
No,
Oh, sorry. That was probably not a good question.
but you know whose daughter I am, so maybe.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just that. Maybe it's just the lineage. You know, I shouldn't worry too much about it.
Okay.
Doesn't change who you are.
Thanks. Anyway, I was gonna say something.
Ah, yes.
Do you regret being in love?
He kind of ponders for a little bit. And he kind of looks at his lyre and studies it. No. I think...
Then that's what you should focus on, right? It's not that, you know, maybe you get an opportunity again to potentially feel something as nice as what I imagine love probably is like. And it's better to take that and lose it than not take it at all, right?
Surprisingly, you're making sense. It's not wrong. I appreciate this wisdom. Have you ever been in love before, Ione?
Well, I love my mother, obviously.
The romantic type. You know what I mean.
No. Well, no. No.
Well, sometimes it's hard to tell. I don't really know what I have with Clementine. Not too sure.
Well, she is beautiful.
It's more than just her beauty.
Yeah, she's great.
Well, speaking of Clementine and the others, I think we've cleared the bad air and we understand each other a lot better. Shall we join the others?
Yeah, I'm glad we had this talk.
I'm glad we had this talk as well.
She tries to fix her hair to hide her horns again.
And I zoom out on those two as they make their way down to the tavern to see the others, and we jump back over to Alexon and Milo. As you are walking towards Prometheus's house, Prometheus is not on the roof at the moment. You make your way up, and you see the rock pile that was previously being eaten by a small drake that you saw yesterday. It is also worth noting that while you are here, you do see, sort of just to the east, a relatively elemental looking fire giant seemingly standing over the top of this lava pool, waving what looks like a large fish around.
Cool. All right. Alexon will first kind of lean down to the rocks and perform his blood maledict.
Blood maledict. All right. Trying to sense the violence that was on the... Is this grim psychometry?
Grim psychometry.
I was like, what?
You watch as he leans down, his eyes sort of flash with this red. As you take back to just yesterday, and you see like through the eyes of this small brown drake as it is like chewing away at these. You hear like muffled voices coming from the left as it turns, and you see I believe it was Clementine, who was gesturing up to it for pats. It runs up, it bites her, and it comes back to eat some rocks. You see, after you guys take off and head upstairs, it looks like it starts to head up the rocky stairway as well, and that's all you see.
The red kind of disappears from his eyes, and you see it do so. Milo, as he stands up, he looks at you and he goes, I have a fairly good idea of where it might have gone.
Do you always cut yourself, or is this like is a normal thing?
I wish I didn't have to be honest. It just seems that
It seems
my
kind of
power.
painful.
I've grown used to it. Now I don't really feel it. It just seems that most of my power comes from a trigger that is my blood.
Interesting.
If there is an easier way to do it, I would. But it's been 50 years, and it's all I've kind of known to do. It's just what it is now. But person over there, he seems quite interesting. Do we want to stop by before we find the others?
Sure. Where are we looking?
Over
The
there.
simmer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Say Smurf?
Simmer?
Oh, yes, Simmer. The Smurf. You guys start to approach, and you see this he's about 10 feet tall, 9, 10 feet tall, and just bulk, right? He's bulk. You see, like, his body looks to be made out of sort of magma stone crackling. And you see he is petting this fish that he's just hung up, like, with joy, like, got a good one. Oh, what are you doing? You coming for my fish?
No, not for your fish. Alexon Solmes of Sparta, as he'll kind of like reach out his hand. But I would be interested in finding out where I could get more of those fish.
Simmer. And he walks up, and as he takes your hand, you feel the burn, and you take one stress as he shakes it. Oh, sorry. My apologies.
Alexon will kind of like grab his hand, but he's like, that's all right.
Well, I mean, I got 2 reels, so I guess you could probably borrow one of mine for a bit.
You fished for them in the pool of lava over here.
Well, where else do you fish?
Alexon will kind of look confused to Milo.
As
Does Milo
is-
know this? Like,
Milo knows that there are various forms of life that do exist in lava, but you have never gone fishing in lava yourself. You know
Milo's
of
just
certain kind of,
fascinated.
you know that things like drakes, certain insects like scorpions and whatnot. But yeah, you've not heard of fish in the lava.
Yeah, Milo looks at like between the lava and fish and it's like, I've never seen fish in the lava before. What kind of fish is that?
You get this one here? Oh, this is the blazing bass. He smacks it on the back. Yeah, it's a real good one.
Blazing bass. To be honest, Simmer, I've never really fished before. Would you show me how this works? I'll give it a shot.
You've never fished before. How do you go on living?
Usually the food is prepared, but you're right. It should be a skill that I should know.
And today will be the day. All right, take a seat. As he gestures.
Also,
first you get the bait, and he grabs like a small bit of a scorpion tail and pulls it out of the thing and attaches it to the end of your fishing line. He's like, so it's like any other fishing. You just throw it in there, cast it in there, and see what you get back. And so for this, you are going to need to make a. What do I want you to roll? What do I want you to roll? Do I want you to roll finesse? Or do I want you to roll strength? Your choice of the two.
It's +1 either way. I'll just use finesse.
Cool.
And I'll also use my experience sound mind to make sure that I'm focused in whatever this task might end up being like.
All right.
Take that.
Yeah, you sit there, you get ready. All right, well, fine. And it's
Damn.
2 1s. All right, you sit there, you cast this in, the scorpion tail hits the thing. He puts a hand on your back. He's like, uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. He comes over and he like braces behind you. You feel the warmth, but he's holding onto your clothes as he grabs onto you. And you start to pull at this at the line, right? As you're pulling, it pulls back, and you're like, oh no, oh no, that's not good, that's not good. And he is like holding on as you reef this fishing line back. As you do, this like probably about a meter long black and blue shark is pulled from the water and lands in front of you, and as it hits the ground in front of you, it just is billowing smoke off of the side of its body. It's like, smoky shark, yeah, buddy. And he like pats you on the back. He's like, that is some hell of beginner's luck. Holy. Well, good job, it's yours. And like, yeah, he moves back and lets you like claim your shark that you've just fished out of the lava.
Wow.
Milo's like, what?
This is fun.
Oh no, I've done it again.
Thank you, Simmer. It's a new experience I've never been able to experience before. I want to try again. Would you allow me to do so?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
Oh, never mind. God,
Just a whole
I'll make it like that long. All right. Yeah. Sure. Did your friend want to try as well? You can use my line there. As he moves back, he's like, sure, you can both go for it.
Oh, okay. Oh.
All right.
It would have been like pulled into the lava before.
Me, but doesn't really bother me too much. It might hurt you a bit more, so just don't do that.
Okay.
He pets you on the back. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Is this just a straight duality roll? Or...
So it's either finesse or strength, your choice.
Finesse. +2.
Oh, obviously, remember you get rid of that stress as well when you got the crit.
Yep.
Cool.
14 with hope.
14 with hope.
When I roll with hope, do I get a hope back? I can't remember how that works.
You sure do. Cool. 14 with hope. So you're watching as Milo starts to set themselves up. Milo, you cast in the line, and he's like, "Ooh, what's that?" As you see the sort of bait be grabbed by this weird slithering sort of figure, you start to pull, and as you reef back, this like red and orange eel sort of flies up into the air and lands on the thing next to you. He's like, ooh, there's an ember eel. Oh, good stuff.
So wriggly.
Yeah, it's not really good eats, but you know, it's just pretty. They're just pretty to see. Oh, well, good job.
Safe to eat those.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're safe to eat. They just taste like shit.
Oh, it's all right.
For some reason, there aren't eels on the thing, so I guess you guys don't get to see any eel. Sorry.
No.
I'll give it one more shot then. Alexon will first settle his shark a little at a safe distance. He's very proud of it. He's gonna go show his friends. The atomic shark.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Side quest unlocked. And he'll try again. Same thing. Sound mind. Use the hope. $24 with hope.
Ooh, okay, very nice. So, you see. Oh, here, let me just set this here for you. It's gonna be the best option that there is. It's fucking huge though. Boom. There we go. That's nice. Cool. I'm just gonna call it Ember Eel. All right. And with that one, with not a crit, but still a very good roll, as you cast it in, and you start to see like this weird, sort of reddy, greeny figure pulling from the water, from the lava. And as you manage to pull out the same thing that he has sitting up on the stand, except yours is just ever so slightly bigger than the blazing bass that he's caught before. And he looks at you with like pride, but also a little bit of jealousy. He's like, "Oh, that's a good blazing bass. That is good job. You got a real knack for this, buddy."
Thank you so much.
As you pull out a blazing bass as well.
Thank you, Simar. You've taught me something that I think I will come to enjoy that I didn't even know I would have without you. So thank you for that. Question for you, Simar. Your fish over there. I know you just caught them, but I'm trying to collect more fish to feed the Draconi outside, who are protecting the city. You seem to be enjoying fishing. Do you mind if I take one or two off your hands?
Well, yeah, I mean, sure, you could take a couple. It's not every day you see a smoky shark, so I guess just for the joy of that, you can take the fish. I mean, I can sell you a fishing rod for a handful if you want one.
I would actually enjoy that. There's many pools of water that I've crossed, and I'm sure I'll find. I'm going to collect fish. I'm going to collect so many fishes. Oh my god.
Well, yeah, these are strong. They've got like a sort of a bronze alloy that I've made for the wire, so it sort of lasts in the heat. But if used in water, it'll also be perfectly fine. But I don't know why you'd want to fish in water.
Impressive. Thank you, Simmer, as he'll hand a handful of gold. But as for the fish for the Draconi, do you mind if I take those 2 blazing bass off you as well?
Of course, that's fine. I can always fish more.
Thank you, Simmer. And Alexon will just he'll fucking shoulder carry the shark.
The fish and everything you'd be able to put in your bag. The shark is obviously the biggest thing, and so you'd need to chuck that away. And then Milo, you've got this fucking eel that you fished up.
Yeah. Milo's kind of looking at it. Does it look like anything that I could use for in crafting, or is it just?
Maybe you take it and you can study it a bit further. You could probably find some kind of use for at least the hide of this creature, like the scales or something.
Yeah, Milo picks it up and just stuffs it in his bag.
Yeah, you get the idea of maybe you could craft something that, possibly has some kind of light fire resistance or something from this thing's scales.
Ooh, yeah. He's thinking about it and he stuffs it in his bag.
Hell yeah. Later. Fuck yeah. Cool. You guys take your... So make sure you add that into your inventory. You got an ember eel, and then Noxus has... you make a separate bag just for fish.
Fish bag.
All right. He's going to come back and be like, by the way, everyone, I have started fishing. Now, I don't know if I want to be a banker or if I want to be a fisher.
Yeah.
I have a career choice here.
Definitely not even think about adventuring. We're fishing now.
Dad activities.
I have bought a fishing
Yeah.
rod.
What's the shark called?
Smoky shark. And yes, today I did come up with like 5 different creatures for this fishing.
I'm pretty sure that was like collectively the last money we had as well. So
I have one handful left. I have one handful.
okay, well you're the last person with money.
All right. Now, importantly, as you start heading up this path, you sort of are from the grim psychometry before, you're able to make out little bits of rock that are a different sort of color than the rest of the rock here. Like they've been chewed up and spat out and dropped on the ground, and they sort of lead up the staircase.
Those particular rocks.
Yeah, they lead up the staircase, and you sort of walk following them, and you see as you get up to this sort of the intersection that they continue off to the left, and then you're able to make out, even just from here, that at the bottom edge of this cage corner, you see like a little crawl spot that's been dug out and like rocks sort of sitting next to the edge of the cage.
Alexon will kind of look back at Milo and then peep into the crawl spot.
Yeah, you can see over there. So the crawl spot is actually at the cage itself, and it's like a tiny crawl spot. Like looks like as if some kind of small dog or whatever is dug under this. Not like big enough for you to maybe fit an arm through at this point, but not really crawl through. But you see like the fresh rocks and stuff here.
Cool. Yeah, Alexon will walk up and he'll look through the cage and the crawl spot. Oh my god, that is a big fucking drake. What the hell is that?
You look through the cage. Give me an instinct.
Instinct is +1. 10 with fear.
All right, 10 with fear. Thank you. You see this big thing crawl, like moving around. It occasionally lifts its head up and bumps it on the ceiling. And it seems to be like sniffing around for something. And as it walks off, like this is like it's a colossal red drake. You see it is huge. As it walks off, peeping out from a rock just here, you see like a smaller brown drake just poke its head out, look, and then duck back in to hide as this big thing just rushes around the room.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Alexon will look at Milo for advice.
I mean, big
like-
guy, little guy. I don't know.
Can you
I-
call us
do
a
I-
little guy?
Do I know anything about the red ones?
You know the red ones are the most aggressive.
Yeah,
That's-
Milo reiterates that to Alexon. Like, yeah, those, not great, not great. Very, very aggressive, very mean, very dangerous.
Probably tell that by the amount of skeletons in that room. but-
Yeah,
Uh,
agent. But yeah.
as you're talking, this Dracona sort of makes his way over towards you. Is there a reason you are approaching the cell?
Hello, sir. Alexon Solmes of Sparta. I'm after her, and he'll kind of point to the little one and go, that little one over there is a pet of a little boy, and it seems to have wandered into the cage, trying to figure out a way to get it out.
Well, this is where we send prisoners to die, so
Oh.
I would say that small drake in there is likely to be eaten very shortly, I would imagine. He turns to you, he's like, Duskos, by the way.
Well, I obviously can't have that. Is there anything I can do?
Ah, sure. You are welcome to walk in there and try and get it. I'm not going to stop you, but I'm also not going to help you.
Uh, that's fair enough. How? My God, how strong is that drake?
He like looks at you and then looks back at like the literal ton of bones and then looks back at you. He's like, I think you could take him.
Alexon looks at Milo for confirmation.
Milo's shaking his head aggressively. Nah. No.
I did get this really cool sword today. I should try it out.
Oh, yes. And then maybe when the creature sleeps, I could go in there and loot that sword off of your corpse. That could be quite excellent. Ooh, free sword. And he looks at it, he's like, that sword would look good on me. All right, well, I'll be standing by the door, so if you decide to go in there and throw your life away, come and get me.
Wait. You said Duskos, right? That was your
Duskos,
name?
yes.
All jokes aside, that little drake belongs to a little boy, and I don't know. I'm not really from this land. Are they enticed to some kind of meat or anything that I could lure the little drake to come this way? Do you know anything about drakes and how they?
He's like, well, look at it. And he walks over and he points at what the drake is hiding behind and happens to be chewing on at the moment. That's what let it in there, that boulder. So I don't think you'll be getting it out until that boulder is done. And it doesn't look like it's made much progress. As you see, this drake is like in a mix of hiding in fear, but then like a cat that you've told not to do something, it like quickly tries to eat away at the fucking boulder, but then the big one turns and it hides again.
Okay. Alexon will turn to Milo and go, I know this is a little out of the way, Milo, for what we needed to do, but I do not want to obviously let that little drake die. I'm not going to head in. I tend to do that, and my friends get mad at me all the time. I will stay here, though, and maybe go to the other side and cause a scene so the large drake's attention is on me. Can I leave you to go get my friends?
Oh, I thought he was about to send you into the cage. I'll distract it. You go in.
I do have. Damn, how big is the baby drake?
It's roughly the size of like a small dog, so bigger than a chihuahua. Probably like it's a small dog. It's a small dog.
I have mage hand.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be more than 5 pounds or fuck. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be heavier than that.
Man.
Yeah. Well, why don't you just find the child a new drake and say, look, this is the same drake. It's just a different color or whatever. Changed its color. That's fine. I did that with my kids. They definitely believed it.
And do your kids still talk to you?
Nope. Left 10 years ago.
Not in the habit of lying to children.
Your funeral.
Where is the entrance, Duskos?
Just here. And he walks over and stands by the door. He's like, I'm not going to lie to you. This will be the most excitement I've had for days.
Alexa, I highly advise against this, but I mean,
I'm not going to go in, Milo. I mean, not yet.
Okay. Not yet.
I'll wait till my friends come up with a better plan, like they usually do. But I'll just stay here, and grab its attention in case it notices the little drake.
All right. I'll go get them.
All right. Tell them about the big fish I caught. But you'll settle the shark somewhere down
Please
here.
don't go in. Please do not go in. Please don't go in.
He waits till you walk away and he runs into the cage. You come back. Why is Alexon dead?
I didn't do it. He was like that. Where the fuck am I going?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Milo heads back up into the tavern and prays that there's someone there.
Now, as you're heading up into
Need
the
a dope.
tavern, Milo, you are running up there, trying to get in there and talk to the others. And as you do, a hand grabs onto your ear, and you're like, "Slow down! What are you? You did not come home last night. Do you know how terrified Father was? I sent you to do one chore, and then you go and get caught up talking to some. What are these? Bunch of weirdos in a tavern."
Hey, they're well-meaning weirdos. They're gonna help us. They're gonna help.
You know how Dad is, and you know he is struggling. You can't do this. I sent you to do one small thing, not go and spend all night in town.
Yeah, well, Prometheus didn't even have anything.
No, well, yeah, okay, that's on me.
Yeah,
But still, you were meant to come back.
The thing that he had was them.
Them. And he like looks past you at the two people that have just walked out of the those two. He sent you two people. Do you mean her?
No.
And he points over to the archer.
Ioni's gonna wave like the weirdo she is, like in a very awkward, weird manner.
Yeah. Milo like looks around and is like, no, those two people by the bar. I don't know the lady with the bow, but also the guy down by trying to commit suicide.
I saw the guy that ran towards the cage. Yes, I saw him. So you're telling me you've got him there, the mopey one, the little one, the lady at the bar with the horns, and then the lady that is holding a butterfly? That is your solution. That is what Prometheus. I am going to talk to Prometheus, and I am going to give him a piece of my mind, I tell you.
Brother, please be kind. They are only here to help.
And how could they help?
They're strong.
Oh my gods.
Elio, let's go.
I saw the strong one. I saw him down there. He was about to feed himself to the great drake.
Oh, let's go help him.
He's not gonna feed himself.
Are you serious? Did you see the look on his face? I saw the look on his face from miles away. Milo, come
I pop up
on.
from behind.
It's
I
going to be
pop up
fine,
from behind
brother.
Milo, and I point my finger at Carolus' face.
Yes, and
What I meant.
is there?
Sorry.
Sorry, did yours?
Yeah, I thought we were in the business of talking about people very obviously, so I thought you wanted me to join in, pointing at you very obviously, dumbass.
Oh! The child has attitude. Sorry, I didn't realize that the little 4-foot man was going to come in here and give me attitude.
Grumpy old man. My life's so difficult. I'm so
Oh.
strong.
We are getting off of the wrong foot. Please.
I literally
Brother,
die
please.
every day, and it is less painful than this. Just so you know.
Oh, die again then.
I will. I will.
Mr. Elio, please.
We started off on the wrong
Your
foot.
brother's a douchebag.
I told you he was an ass.
He did warn us about. Hi, hello. I'm Ione. We would love to help you, and we're with the help of your brother, are gonna, go after the boar and take care of it.
You're going to go after the boar. You.
Yeah.
You are, no offense, quite little. And that makes me think that you are quite easy to kill. Have you died before?
I have.
My point exactly.
Well, so have you. So you know that I will either die trying to help you, or I will actually help you. So you've got nothing to lose.
That's sound logic. That's sound logic. No, that's fair. It's not like it can get any worse for me.
Exactly. Have you been to the underworld?
No, I don't get that far. I get almost there, and then I wake up again.
That's unfortunate.
Is it? Are you sure?
I think, the underworld just gets really bad reputation. I think not that bad.
I think it's the way that people often enter it is usually what is giving it the bad reputation. Probably not the place itself. The whole dying thing gets pretty old.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
That's a good point.
And what was your name?
Ione.
Ione, Kurlos. He holds his hand out.
Pleasure. She's gonna take his hand with both her hands.
Yes, the pleasure is all mine, as he says extremely sarcastically. All right.
She believes him.
I don't need to meet the little one over there. What are the other two? And please tell me you were joking that archer is definitely on your team, because they look useful.
I do not know who that is, so I'm going to assume not. She's not one of the people that Prometheus introduced me to.
That's fine.
No, we met her in Tibbs. Hi! She's a great warrior that's come for the boar as well.
She turns back, she looks at you, she sighs again, she's like, no, please leave me alone. You know what? I think I like her already.
You like the disagreeable people.
Ah, we have something in common.
Why are you here?
Oh, well, I just woke up, and I thought, where's my brother? Oh, he's not at home. He's probably dead. And then here I find you.
Been your fault.
It would have been my fault. You're the one that decided to stay here. Oh my god, it's an errand. It's a small task. You go and you come back. That's what happens.
Well, I was talking to my friends.
I
Your
think he's trying to say that he was worried about you.
Dad was worried. I was concerned for
he was
Dad's
worried.
safety. Yes. Anyways, well, it's not like you can go home now. I can walk around the Ashen Fissure in the day, because, he only gets a taste for me at night, which sounds really weird when you say it out loud, but it's not like that, I swear. But, well, that's a later problem, but you guys can't walk out there. It'll tear you to shreds.
Yes, we have planned.
We are preparing.
Is that... like, looks at you, he's like, have you got an eel? Is that an eel?
It's like stuffs a tail farther into his
You
bag.
have an
No.
eel?
You have been fishing?
Why would I be doing that? That's crazy. I would know.
I'm going to get a drink. As he walks off, he walks up to you.
When he walks away, he shows Ione, like, opens his bag. I did get you. Isn't it cool?
It's so cool.
He
She's freaking out a little bit. I wonder
Would
if I can make a
Clementine
potion.
have been able to hear him, like,
Ye-
the whole time he was talking?
very likely, yes.
Okay, she puts on, like, the most sugar sweet fake smile. Because obviously he's just been talking shit about all of them. And so she puts on this really fake smile and it's like, hello. You're Milo's brother?
I'm the man that needs a drink, and you've both just decided to stand in front of me. Look, I may be
I
bad
was
at
already
making.
standing here, buddy.
Isidore just walked up and stood in front of him. Then he's like,
No,
I-
I would have walked up with her when hearing the commotion and meeting
Okay.
up with Elio.
it's like, yes, I am Milo's brother, Kurlos, and you are apparently her friends. His friends, sorry.
You missed.
Yeah.
Clementine kind of is just like,
The other day, I wouldn't say with friends, but
Clementine does like a very obvious like look up and down at him, like, from the head to the toe, but it's not in like a ooh, it's like in a this bitch. And she kind of just like raises her eyebrows and goes, yes, Milo seems to have gotten the looks of the family, it seems.
Yes, that's what happens when you don't get devoured every day. You get to grow nice looks and nice features. Sorry that I have what I get.
Well, I mean, I also meant like personality-wise as well.
Are you going to stand in my way for much longer, or can I go now?
Clementine kind of like rolls her eyes and then steps to the side. Enjoy.
Oh, God. These fucking people. As he walks past.
What is his problem? My God.
Hello, Twitch.
Just
Hello.
to let you know, I really don't want to help him, but Prometheus kind of told us to, so we will help him for Milo's sake, even though he's an asshole. I speak
How
this
can
in perfect
Milo,
volume
someone-
so he can hear it.
Yeah, of course. He doesn't care.
And Clementine also speaking at full volume says, I don't understand how Milo, someone as kind and nice as Milo, can be related to someone like that.
Well,
The
maybe
apple falls far
we,
from the tree, it seems.
of course, but he could also be, we don't know him, and what he said that probably does put a sour taste in your mouth that he has to go through every day. But I understand there's no reason to be so unkind.
Well, did you do as well?
I assume, just before you guys get into this, I assume Milo came up here with news.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
Just
just
so
like,
Alexon doesn't stupidly
changing
run into the
topic.
cage waiting for you.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm
see,
gonna say that Elio did say that though in the awkward silence.
Yeah,
And
I'm just like
Clementine's just gonna
randomly
look at
changing
him.
topics. It's like, oh.
Clementine's just gonna look at him with like a look of, what?
yes, seeing that like the conversation is over, Milo's like, oh, fuck, yeah. Oh, by the way, Alexon doing something questionable downstairs by the caves. There, we found the little Drake. Little Drake belongs to a little boy. Little Drake is behind the caves, behind the bars. I mean, with big Drake, very mean Drake. And he's
Tell
trying
about the
to
Drake
go
again.
in there. He wants to get the little Drake back for the little boy.
Well,
he
that
wants to go
definitely
in.
sounds like Alexon.
Yep.
Alright, well,
I think we should hurry before he does something stupid.
absolutely.
So it'll be wise. Milo's just like,
You can just catch in your peripheral Kurolos as he grabs his drink and does follow behind, but keeping distance.
Milo looks back and sees and just keeps going.
Where's
Your brother
Alexon?
seems nice.
He is oh shit! No. He can be. He has moments. He's generally more crankier in the
I mean-
morning.
He seemed very worried about you, which is a nice thing, you know?
Yeah, me and Dad are the only ones that he has. Vice versa.
Yeah.
Okay. The rest of you approach as so Kurolos hangs off in the background, sort of trying not to get too close to the rest of you. But you watch his like eagle eyes over the top of Milo. And you guys see as Alexon is currently sort of over to the left, making a bit of noise at the bars as the giant Drake is like sniffing around in the area near Alexon, just currently distracting it. You see Duskos sitting there sort of like giggling to himself. He's like, oh my god, this is going to be awful. But it's going to be good.
Mr.
Hello.
Alexon, I brought
hello.
all of them.
Oh, thank you, Milo. And Alexon will kind of like, turn is like, guys, I didn't do anything stupid this time. Just
Something about
Yeah.
small Drake, big Drake?
yes. So you know the boy we saved in the caves.
Mhm.
He has
Minos.
a little Drake. Yes, Minos.
Mhm.
He has a little Drake as a pet. That Drake over there, as Alexon will kind of point to the Drake behind the rocks. He
Do I
goes,
see it?
Yeah, you guys can see it. You recognize it as well. As the like, especially Clementine, you're able to see in, and you recognize the little Drake that bit you.
Clementine kind of like, she knows that he's just a little Drake, so he doesn't actually understand that he, like, his bite
Yeah.
would have hurt her feelings, so she kind of just goes, hello, you little shit.
I know this is out of the way, and I always end up, asking and doing things that really isn't. what we should be doing, considering everything that we've known as well. But I do not want to walk off knowing that that little Drake belongs to a very sad boy. Uh, so I would like to do something about it. But before I did anything, I just wanted to get your thoughts on maybe if there's a better way to do it, because I was just going to run in there and grab the little Drake and hopefully run out.
Clementine
Hearing
puts
this,
her hand on Alexon's arm and kind of just goes, "That's growth, Alexon. That's growth."
hearing this, you guys can get a brief look, like almost like it understood the words. You see it like licking its fucking like jaws as Alexon mentions running in to grab something.
Aw.
I'm gonna kind of. I'm assuming it's quite obvious that we notice it, so I'm gonna get closer to Alexon, so hopefully the creature doesn't hear. And I say, I may have a way to restrain it, but not for long.
Anything helps, Elio. I completely trust your capabilities.
It's also worth noting
Yes.
that you see this giant shark over Alexon's shoulder right now as well.
Oh, I forgot to tell them about the shark. Sorry, distracted by the brother.
Oh yes, I did go fishing this morning as well, and as
Is
you
this
like
for
open.
bait?
No. This is for something else. I have a lot to catch you guys up on, but this is irrelevant for the current situation.
Ayani leans
not?
to Milo. The eel is better.
Thank you.
Why not? We should be able to use the shark as a bait, and hopefully run it safer.
I don't. And Alexander will kind of like look
He's
at
like,
Elio.
I want money. I want the money. I want to sell the shark. No.
The one that's laughing is the player, not the character.
Yeah.
Alexander will
My-
look at Elio and he goes, "Well, I apparently this is worth quite a bit. You're not wrong. Oh, how about this little fish?" And he'll like open up the brass.
Oh.
He'll go, "No, but regardless, I didn't really. The reason I went fishing is because the Draconi protecting the town, they're low on food and supplies. So I collected some fish for them. So I do not want to waste that on this."
I see. You were thinking perhaps we could get money. That is good. I've been moneyless for the past couple of sessions.
I was actually going to give it to the Draconi for free, but I guess
What?
money would. Well, they asked for food, and I managed to catch them food, so I thought I'd just give it to them.
Yeah, kindness is free, but kindness doesn't feed our stomachs.
Well, yes. Elio, what can we do about this one right now?
Actually, in the
Again,
bandit
restrain.
camp, I believe kindness did feed our stomachs.
Yes, Ione. Yes,
Milo's
thank you
like-
for the reminder. Anyways,
I was like, I don't understand that joke. But he turns to Alexander. He says, there's two things I may be able to assist you with. I can create a portal, perhaps closer to the baby drake. It will only get you to the baby drake. It will not get you back.
Wow,
That is amazing,
that's so
Milo.
cool.
I can restrain it to give you temporary extra time in case you fumble inside of the cage and you need more time to get out.
Yes. How about you maybe cause a scene and you restrain it from this side, and you teleport me to the baby Drake, Milo, and then just make sure the door is unlocked, and I'll run straight to the door.
That sounds good for me. Let me make sure, Jib. I have arcane door. It says when you have no adversaries within melee range, you make a spell cast roll on a success and hope to create a portal from where you are to a point within far range. You can see it closes when the creature has passed through it.
Yep, that works perfectly fine.
I will assist Elio in case he needs help with restraining.
Alexon will look at Clementine and Isadora for confirmation on the plan as well.
Clementine nods She doesn't have much to add though, because all of her stuff is in close range, and she's not going in there. So
She's gonna offer moral support.
And yeah, Isidore just nods as well.
Actually, moral support may be something that I can provide.
Haha!
Give me a second.
Is rally die per session there?
Yeah, and
It is
it's
precision.
that's perfect. Use it now.
I'm going to.
It's we're not
Rally
long off
per-
ending the session.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so Clementine is going to kind of look at the party and look at Alexon and be like, "You've got this, Alexon." She's gonna put her hand on his big ass shoulder and kind of give it a pat and be like,
Yes, shoulder.
"You've got this."
Alexon feels a little motivated,
Hell yeah.
and before walking by, he'll just look at Isadora for confirmation as well, in case she had a better proposal.
No, it's good as any. Unfortunately, I don't have anything that can help. But you know, from afar, if you know something does happen, then I'll help you out. But good luck.
Yay.
You know, I know you can do this. You're gonna do great.
Yay.
Thank you.
What the
And,
heck?
and he'll look at the party
Yay.
for a second, and he goes, "Thank you for indulging my selfishness once more." And he'll put the shark down very carefully, and then walk to
Kurlos
the
watches
entrance.
as you walk past, and he's very eager to see how this goes.
Oh, Kurlos is there. He will address Kurlos for sure. He'll like look surprised as he looks at Kurlos, and he goes, "Oh, Kurlos, I thought you left."
And I'm back, Alexon Solmus, man who's about to run into a cage with a giant drake. You seem to be running into danger every time we meet.
You seem to be doing a great job protecting this town. I'm sorry, you're doing a great service, and it's just a side tangent right now, but I swear me and my friends will get on the stuff with the boar immediately. I just need to make sure that this little drake is all right. But it was nice meeting you, Kurlos.
Good luck. As he scoffs at you as you walk over. Follows past. Stands here. You get to the door and the guard's like, "Oh, you're actually gonna go in there? Like 100% you want to go in there?"
Yes. Duskos, could you keep the door unlocked, please?
I said I'd let you in. I didn't say I'd let you
Well-
out. How about you give me a little something and sure, give you passage in. And
You
out.
are joking, right, Duskos? I am trying to save the little drake. I know that I understand the danger of this, and I am taking all the risk here. You said this is for prisoners. I am obviously not a prisoner. I just want to go rescue the little drake.
Oh, of course, of course. Oh, you're so noble, you're so brave. But, I mean, a little extra drachma would go a long way, you know what I'm saying? Come on, just a couple handfuls, 3, 4, your choice.
We do not have any money, Duskos.
Kurlos walks up. He drops money into the hand of Duskos. That's for Milo, and don't waste it. Steps back and watches
Thank you.
as Duskos nods and opens the door for you. Well,
Sugar daddy.
prepares to open the door for you.
I really hope the spell works before you go in.
I suppose he can just
out of
teleport from
character
here
information.
in there, but yeah.
I do need to roll.
All right, and so Elio, you're trying to roll to get this thing, and then,
Using mythic tether.
all right. I am going to
Spellcast roll.
encounter. Boom. All right.
Yes.
Cool. All right. Good luck. So this thing, you need to get a 15 to beat this thing's difficulty.
Got a 21 with fear to restrain it.
Nice, huge. All right. So as you cast a spell, Milo, how do you have to roll anything, or do you just open a portal?
I do.
Okay. Good luck.
So the because it's a success, these like tendrils of flame kind of jump out from between the cracks of the rocks and stuff, and then just kind of start wrapping around the leg. It's temporarily restrained, must mark a stress.
Excellent. All right. Cool. You do that, and you watch as this thing like gets stuck, and you see these tendrils wrap around it. Milo catches this and immediately pops the spell for the portal, which works as the portal opens up. Where are you trying to teleport him to? Right next to the Drake?
Yes.
And with a pop, you walk through this portal and drop out next to this boulder. As you walk into this room, just the scent of death seems to just overpower you. It's not like outside. There's for some reason it doesn't seem to reach outside. But when you're standing here on the skulls and skeletons, right next to this little Drake, it's very, very overpowering. What do you do, Alexon?
Alexon does not waste a second. Like, he immediately gets out of the portal. Milo kind of like put the portal right in front of the Drake. He'll like jump out, lunge, catch the Drake, and then he's preparing to run.
All right, your choice of agility or finesse as you lunge towards the Drake, trying to capture it.
Oh my god! Agility.
We didn't think that far.
18 with hope.
18 with hope. You jump onto it. You bundle the Drake up into your arms as the big guy starts to shift. What do?
Run.
All right. You head 30 feet to that point. I spend a fear. Big guy breaks from these tendrils and he rushes up to you. As he gets close to you and he goes to bite at you, the door does swing open in front of you. He is going to get one attack towards you. As he gets a 19, you see this thing like climb up behind you. It snaps at your legs. It only gets you for 14 damage as it like tears a chunk off your legs, and it is back to your turn.
I will mark a hit point and an armor slot. Actually, no. I'm just... Yeah. I'm going to mark a hit point and an armor slot. And then I'll continue running.
Yeah, cool. You haul ass out of the cage. The guy slams the door behind you as this thing like headbutts into the cage entrance and like pushes up against the door. You see some of the bolts on the door start to like shiver and move a little bit as it starts to growl at you, and then sort of laps up the blood that is just that's dripping from its mouth that it bit off a part of a chunk of your leg, and it goes back in and sits down and chews menacingly while staring towards you, sort of inviting you to come back in and try again.
Alexon. Yeah, sorry, Marlon.
Say, oh god, your leg.
No, that worked as well as I could have hoped it would have worked. Thank you, Milo. Your help was invaluable. As he's holding on to the Drake.
Yeah, writhing in your hands is a little rock Drake as it's like trying to snap at you to get away. But you've got it held pretty solid. Yeah, what do you guys do?
Yay. Oh, you got it.
Yes.
Well, that was impressive. Good job.
Thank you, Korolos, for the fee, for letting me in.
Don't tell anyone. I'd rather your friends not know.
We're all kind of here.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Keep it to yourselves. As he stares back at Elio. I fucking hate that one.
What are you staring at?
Shut up, shrimp!
Oh boy.
Well, I guess this is all that I needed to do, everyone. I'll just go return the Drake to Minos, and we should head out.
You're born to kill.
Wait, what about your weapon?
Oh, yes.
yeah,
As you like take out the weapon, and he'll show the shiny blade, and he'll go, Milo crafted this for me this morning. We've actually had a
Wow.
pretty busy morning.
That looks so cool.
I did
he'll...
sketch out. Oops, sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I did sketch out some ideas for the rest of you if you would like to see. I don't have the equipment or resources now,
Yeah.
but perhaps when we get back to
We can get some
The fort?
resources on the way, right? There was something about Drake.
And that's a good point. Alexon, you notice that in this thing's mouth, it seems to have something sort of holding in its teeth.
Alexon will kind of yank it out.
You do that thing where you try to grab something out of the dog's mouth. It's like trying to trying to bite it. Give me a finesse. Give me a finesse as you try to wrestle.
Squeeze
Whatever.
the sides. Squeeze the sides.
Finesse. Crit!
Oh my god! What have you done to
Crit for today.
honestly, like
That's pretty good.
go back to every episode. He's got like fucking 50 crits, bro. What
That's
is
true.
What
He's
have you
hacking, he's
done?
hacking.
What have
true.
you done to give yourself so many crits? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
So-
saying.
He's not going to like this though. As you pull out this stone from its mouth, and it's sort of like a small golden stone.
Ah,
It is
gold
not gold
iron.
iron. No, it is not.
She's getting it now.
Milo, you see this, and you're like, "Oh, that's a great stone."
I swear to God.
Because he can't use it now.
Alright.
That's wild.
This guy. Alexon will just kind of look at Milo and goes, "Is this any valuable, Milo?"
Oh, very, very much so.
And Alexon will like kind of just in slow motion turn and look at the boulder of rock that the Drake was chewing on.
Yeah.
What does he see?
Give me an instinct as you look across towards this little boulder in there.
13 with fear.
So you don't get a very good glimpse, but you do see, looking in, that there are small, like, blue cracks sort of coming out of this boulder that have sort of been eaten away. And you just see a little, very similar to the iron that you saw in the mine. It's a little glow coming from parts of the rock inside here.
Alexon will slowly turn to Milo and then tell him to look at the stone and see if he recognizes what kind of thing that might be.
Milo,
Yeah,
you are able to recognize that as just almost like a pretty decent sized chunk of iron.
Milo just looks back and is like, "Oh, I almost don't want to tell you what that is." Yeah, maybe it's better not to know. Maybe it's better not to know.
Can we not use it?
We could, but that would require going back in. And do you want to go back in?
Well,
I'd like to have a proper look at the beast inside and determine how strong is it. Like, does Ione feel like this is something we can take on?
Give me an instinct.
Okay, I will give you an instinct of
I
which.
thought this was how they punish people, though, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a
Or do
prison.
they-
3.
So we can't
well,
really go
you-
in there and
you're-
kill someone.
I mean, it's not like you've walked up to him and said, "Hey, we want to go and kill that." She's just trying to gauge what
yeah,
this
I'm
thing
just
is.
determining how powerful
Um,
that thing is.
Did you? s-
Yeah, no, of course.
Yeah. What did you get?
10 with hope.
10 with hope. On a scale of 1 to 4, I would put this thing at a 3.
Hmm.
what kind of scale is that?
Well, think of your tiers for this system.
Oh.
Mm.
Yeah, no.
You are at
Yeah.
the start of tier 2 at the moment.
Okay, I don't think we can take that thing on.
What are the drakes on the way? What tier would they be?
They're baby drakes. They're little drakes. Like, even this thing is literally called the Great Drake.
Gotcha.
I think we'll have better luck somewhere else.
I do too. I think messing with that thing anymore, now that it has a taste of your blood, probably not the best idea.
That's fair. Well, what's the plan now, everyone? Are we just heading out? Is it safe to head out? Carlos, would the boar be up?
Not at all for you. If you have any business in town, I would probably focus on that first and wait until it's later in the day. Otherwise, it will tear you apart. It's only safe if you're about 4 foot tall and an arrogant little prick. So you can go. As he turns towards Elio.
An annoying mole seems to be squeaking in my direction.
He chuckles
Well,
at your statement.
We do intend to kill it, Carlos, so
Not sure how, but I mean, Milo seems to believe in you, so I'm not going to stop you.
I have hope.
I think if we all face it together, we
Yeah.
probably stand a chance.
We'll do
Perhaps
it.
when it's not raging in the day.
Would anyone else like to have a weapon done by Milo before we face it, or should we just go and face it?
We have time.
Well,
do
we
not?
don't have
We have time, but we don't have materials. So we
Yeah,
would
that's
need to
right.
go and find materials.
Wait, out of character, what does that gravestone do?
It's an item. It just gives your weapon a bonus if your weapon doesn't have a bonus already. Rip, Alexon.
My weapon doesn't have a bonus.
So yeah, it can give
and I pull out my Cyphos. Obviously, it's having that fiery glow that extends its range. And then I kind of hand the sword to Milo, and as it drops to Milo's hand, the fire kind of dissipates. Well, that is Cyphos from my home. I would like it if you could upgrade that.
Oh,
Oh,
Of
you could use
course.
this, Elio. And Alexon will pass the great stone to Milo.
What was it that you gave me?
He-
Cyphos,
yeah,
my sword.
it's just a sword, and he's giving you
My
the.
sword.
So it's just a broadsword, and then he's given you a great stone as well from Alexon.
And I also don't know if you could upgrade my bow, but
I did have some ideas, but I guess it just depends on how much materials we can get.
well, I doubt there is a particular kind of wood that grows in this area that's more resistant. Maybe. I don't know.
If only you'd seen some kind of large tree somewhere, tree roots somewhere.
If only.
If only.
Okay.
Well,
But yes, the sword should do fine for now. If we
Knowing-
don't have enough time.
knowing what we know, I know you've already died many a times, Carlos. But knowing what we know, I do not feel comfortable just letting you work to your death yet again to just try the next time. If we can help it, I would like to make sure that the last time you died was the last time you died.
He looks at you pretty measuredly as you say that, and see like a small break in the sort of arrogant so he's like, that would be very, very kind. I'm not gonna get my hopes up, but I would like that. It's well, it gets old.
My friends are quite capable, way more capable than I, and I think if we all stick together and if you make sure that you can stick with our plan as well, Carlos, I will not be the one making the plan. I make terrible plans, but he'll point to like Isadora and Elio in particular. When we are ready to execute. If you could join us as well in whatever help that you can provide, you seem like a strong man. Think we can get rid of the boar once and for all?
Well, at worst, I can work as a distraction. But we'll see what happens. If you guys are able to work together like the way I just saw you, then maybe I was a bit too harsh on you. But that remains to be seen.
Alexander
It's
does not
okay.
understand because Krolos has just been
Yeah.
a pretty chill guy to him.
He was being straight like an asshole to the others.
It's okay. You just protect yourself. She looks at Elio like some friends I have.
And we shall finish the session there with this big old huddle in front of the Great Drake cage as Alexon is standing there holding the holding Giblet, the Rock Drake, and you guys are deciding your path forward. Just a heads up, next week we do not have Clementine and Isadora, so we will figure out something at the start of the next session to sort of have those two go their own way, and then the week after we're actually missing a session. So go and make some weekend plans for the end of May because it's Big Knock's birthday. And I told him that as a birthday present we would miss the session so he doesn't miss out. first skip session will be session 15, and that's why. Special privilege. He's not the main character, just so you all know. He's not the main character.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, everyone, for today. I will, and we'll go find someone to raid, but I will finish the recording there and send us over to the BRB screen. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Boo-boo.
Yeah.